See if that works now.
All right. Let's see what we get here.
See if we got this thing. Here we go now.
All right. As soon as you guys can see us, hear us, comment it down in the chat. It's working. Looks way better than a laptop too.
Yeah, well, better camera, you know. Okay.
We are back.
We're back. And it's working, I think.
Yep.
There we go.
Anthony Rocha, Mr. Tony.
All right. Think we got it going now. So
Yeah, as soon as you guys hop in here, drop some likes, some comments, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't like doing the live stream twice, so we need to counteract that. We got 15 people in here. Bradley, what's behind us?
My car. And we got some news on that. We'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
We did some science experimenting. And
Did we really change that much?
No.
Only changed one thing.
Changed one thing.
Changed one thing.
Changed one thing, but it changed everything.
Changed everything.
Is that
now
the
that is a clickbait
is that the
title
clickbait?
right there.
I changed one thing and it changed everything. Is that the move?
Yeah, no, that's that's
Right.
That's the commenting.
All right, we'll wait for a couple more of y'all to get in here.
Yeah, just start throwing
some questions. If you got some questions, we're gonna make a post real fast, let everybody know that we're live, and then we'll get going. Let's steal this real fast since we're using yours.
Two one.
2-1. We got a 2-8 on this thing.
That's a 2-8 on that
Wow.
rig.
All right.
I don't like that.
You don't like that? Okay.
Let's see. Oh, looks weird.
I don't know. Am I too high? Is that better? Oh, fat. Dang,
Right?
dude, the camera's added like 1,000,000 pounds. Oh my god.
It's because you're using that front camera with the wide thing.
All right. That looks better.
It
looks better.
fucking. Oh, sorry.
Hey, he's gonna get us demonetized.
Demonetized.
All right. I'm gonna just share this. Andrew, go for it. Start answering stuff. Ask your questions.
Ping pong. I really can't answer that one. I'm sorry. The government does not.
They'll get mad.
Yeah.
They'll get angry.
All that information on that stuff is on some internet forums that. Yeah. I can't advise you on anything emission related.
Sorry, we can't.
But it is not very complicated to make that work on a race car.
All right. I'm almost done with.
Now, I do have a Kenny Bell 2.1 for sale for a 99 and 2001 Cobra and an 0304 Mach 1. Complete kit, upper, lower, heat exchanger, intercooler pump, bracket system. Bolt that thing on and make probably 450 tire on a stock motor. And then, I wonder how different that 2.1 kit is from like a 2.2. I mean, because I make really good power with a 2.2.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see it. Well, I mean, the main difference is what, that lower manifold design. So,
I mean, it looks pretty good. The inlet looks like the same as the Cobra.
Similar,
inlet.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the stock Cobra intake fits it. Stock throttle body. I think stock throttle cable fit it. So.
all right, quick little Instagram story. This time will actually work.
All right, we are live. Oh my god!
You know how it always wants to take.
Kills
It
me.
wants to take a picture instead of holding it.
All right, guys, we are live on YouTube. Go check it out. Link right here. That Kenny Bell kit, I have it listed on Facebook for $4,000 right now. Oh, this is a good one. SC Miller 123. Anyway, to know the next time you take the Marauder to the track. I'm in Orlando, and a text a while back about the swap, but going to be a while to get the money out. Would love to see it in person. Very soon. We were talking about it today. I haven't actually been.
We talked about this like
in a while. We haven't been to the track since my Nats.
Every time I think I'm down here, we're talking about taking the Marauder to the track.
Yeah, I mean,
the last few times I've been here.
Dude, the weather tonight, like I feel like it would go like 980, 970, 960. We trapped 146 before. That is insane. I was telling Bradley this to put it into like perspective. El Chapo went 9.6 at 146 with the VMP on it and the belt motor. So that is in a 4-door, dude. 4-door boat. It's crazy, crazy. Speed World. In terms of letting you guys know, I don't typically post when I go to the track because usually it's like a last minute deal.
Yeah, normally it's like I'm up in Jacksonville and it's about noon or 1 o'clock, and Andrew says, "Hey, I think I want to go to OSW tonight. You want to come?" And then I have to figure out if I can just dump anything that I have going on and drive 2 hours down here and then another hour to the track. So,
also, guys, hit all 25 of you hit that like button.
It will help us out tremendously.
We got to counteract that YouTube algorithm stuff. But we're going to be rolling through these questions. If you guys want to, you can super chat it. It helps, you know.
Especially when
we got $50 last time. That was
yeah,
cool.
It was,
you know,
that went towards Turdzilla. So
yeah.
You guys help us build Turdzilla with your super chats. We'll also, especially when
I'm going off the deep end. Okay.
Yeah, it's bad.
I gotta go pick up the Turbo 400.
We really appreciate if you guys find it in your hearts to drop some super chats. It helps.
We should just do a YouTube video one time about like how YouTube makes me not rich.
Yeah.
Because like the amount of money spent on the cars does not equal anywhere near what they cost to build. I mean, the transmission on Turdzilla is $4,000 right there. And that's a deal. We got a deal on that. So yeah. What else we got for comments in here? So yeah, SC Miller. I mean, obviously OSW Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I mean, we can try to post on Instagram, but yeah, it's tough. Any new videos on finding out the stock limits of a GT500 bottom end? I don't know if we're talking about 07 to 14 GT500, but I mean, I think we found. Well, we didn't necessarily find the limit with Cody's because
we didn't blow it up.
We ended up putting a rod piston motor and cams in it, and I mean, Cody didn't go very fast ET wise, but it trapped 163 mile an hour with the new setup, and it went 155 with the old setup. So it made some jam. I think we made 1200 on the dyno.
With the nitrous?
With the nitrous.
We made 1206.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I think it was making even more on
that track. Is by far one of the rowdiest cars I think has ever been in this room. It is.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, there used to be a banner
with full exhaust.
Yeah. There used to be a banner with Turdzilla in the back, on the back wall of the shop, and that used to be like our power indicator of how rowdy is this car, based off how much that banner would flap around. We gotta put one up.
Where is that banner?
It's somewhere. I think it's over here.
Yeah.
We got more banners we need to put up, but yeah. And so when Cody's car would run, and it would already start moving, and then when that nitrous came in, it was like really flapping all over the place.
Can we put nitrous on your car tomorrow?
I mean, we got the purple bottle.
Give it a little giggle juice, you know.
I mean, look, dude. Hold on, wait a second. If I, because I'm a master of fashion. I mean, come on now, dude. The purple and the purple.
Hey.
What are we thinking?
We can make 800-900 tomorrow.
We can find out the stock limits of a 4-valve Terminator Cobra motor. 50,000 miles on it.
Get a little 100 kit dry on it.
Is this cold?
Oh. Yes, it's cold. It's freezing.
Is it actually?
Oh my God!
Someone clip that.
Someone clip that. Buddy just sprayed me down with nitrous.
I had to, I cracked it open. It was like it was just clear. That's why you got to purge it, right?
Yeah, you gotta purge it.
You got to purge it. So
What was the pulley setup on the GT350 you tuned at Let's Go? No idea. I'd have to look back in emails, maybe like a 4.5, but I don't know what lower it had. But
what was that? That was a D1X.
F1A 94.
That was an F1A.
Yeah, F1A 94.
Oh, Big Johnny.
The biggest
yeah.
Johnny. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't even remember how much boost off the top of my head. High teens. It wasn't crazy.
We could go pull it up probably on the. I can find out. We can.
Did we talk about it in the video though? I don't think we even talked about it.
Well, let's take a look.
I'd have to go back to my texts and emails with Joey, which there's a lot of those. So.
Joey calls like every day.
Yeah.
Just about.
What's the most the 2.1 KB make? I don't know. Let's see. I don't really know. I think that car, that we're pulling this KB kit off, made like maybe 450, but I don't see why that thing would make much less than a 2.2 KB. So it's probably pretty capable. ALSHE Garfy.
Nope.
I don't know how to say your name, but put long tubes on the Salim. How do you feel about that?
I got a stock K member, and based off of the number that I just made tonight, I feel pretty content with not pulling it apart.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, I feel like, you would probably get a 2-pound boost drop on that, but,
which then means we can drop the pulley size more.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would probably add some power, but, based off of, first of all, let's get some guesses on what this thing made. We only did one change, and it was not a pulley.
No.
And
it's probably smaller of a change than you think.
Yeah. But and we did not eat any wires today.
No, we did not.
Not today.
Yeah. If we did, my car would probably be apart, and I'd be on the floor looking defeated.
Crying.
Yeah, probably. We didn't, by the way, a quick update on that GT350. We did not talk about pulley size. I don't know if you want to take an educated guess based off of. You can't really tell, to be honest. I don't know.
I gave up trying to remember pulley sizes and boost levels because honestly, every car is different, every setup's different. There's so many different boosts, especially Prochargers, P1X, D1X, F1. It's all different. The lower sizes, it's like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually am like, okay, how much boost do we think it's going to make in the general realm, and then we tune it, and get a guess, and then we adjust from there. That's why turbos are superior because we can just run them on gate 4 pounds, and then we can just keep stepping it up the power.
Travis Langert with Super Chat, thank you. Do you still have the KB you mentioned last week? Is that the 2.1 that we're talking about?
I think that would be the 2.1.
Yes.
I have the kit. It is fully off the car.
Yep.
It is ready to be shipped or picked up. I got it listed on Facebook Marketplace for $4,000.
Yep.
So if you want to get that, you can email me, you can Facebook message me. Instagram, but the Instagram is hard to find.
Instagram, I lose. So both of us are on the Instagram and the Facebook for the Messenger for Mustang Lifestyle, the page, and it's tough to keep track. So some stuff gets put right away, like we get a notification, some gets put in requests, we never see it, and then I feel bad when we miss it, because there's a lot. J. Thomas RST with the Super Chat, thank you. Just purchased a 97 Cobra with 40K miles, that's sweet. What motor swap would you go with? I just want a fun Sunday cruiser and something from Mustang League / Ponies and the Smokies. I already know what Andrew's going to say.
What am I going to say?
A fun cruiser, Sunday cruiser. Well, it depends on what you classify as a cruiser. Does it have to have at least 400 horsepower to be a cruiser?
Yes.
then
even that is probably not enough. But
I know what Andrew's gonna say. Andrew's gonna say Coyote.
And which Coyote?
Which Coyote? Probably Gen 2.
Gen 2?
Truck motor, but not with truck cams.
Yep, Mustang cams.
Yeah, Mustang cams. That's what he's gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to budget and overall goals. Obviously, the stock B-head motor and that nice Cobra makes somewhere around 280 wheel, and you can get her up to about 300. But I'm not saying you can't have fun at that power level, but it'd be a lot more fun at 420, 430 wheel.
I mean, the best thing I can think of is the blue New Edge, that Hector's car that you did a couple years ago. I think that was a Gen 1 truck motor with Boss cams and a Boss manifold.
Other option being Terminator swap. I mean,
or that,
but it is not straightforward. We got honestly pretty lucky, with your engine trans setup that we basically bought in 2 parts.
Yep.
But this stuff isn't cheap.
No.
Not counting the parts that we sold, because we were able to offset a lot of stuff.
I'll be honest, guys. I probably could have put a Gen 2 truck motor with like a single turbo on this thing, made more power, and probably have more money in my pocket. But the Terminator swap is
because we were $7,000 into the motor.
Yeah.
3 into the trans.
Yeah, probably also. Yeah, after we had to fix the. Well, yeah, after we had to fix the input shaft.
3 into the trans.
Yep.
1,500 into the rear end.
Well, the rear end wasn't necessary. That would happen regardless of.
But
yeah,
so we're at 11.5, and then we also bought a Kenny Bell that we got a killer deal on.
Right, but then we sold the Eaton.
I'm saying without even if someone were just like,
This is probably every bit of
15
grand. That's not how much I had. Like, my number is way better than that. I really have
I'm good at selling parts.
Yeah, I'm probably like $2,500 into this whole swap, which has worked out really well for my wallet and my peace of mind.
Shout out to Corey for buying your MD90 setup, and we actually installed it on a really nice his old Celine blower kit. We installed on a really nice low mileage 2-valve. 93 octane. We did a mega squirt. We did full suspension. We did a clutch. We did a motor.
Sweet car. It might be one of the nicest 2-valve cars.
We did a lot of stuff, and he threw the Maximum Motorsports catalog at it, and Jason and I just we chugged along from being blown apart parts all over the shop to. Honestly, one of the best driving and well-rounded 2-valve cars I've ever.
Oh yeah, would be a really awesome autocross car.
Yeah. So it made 380, 426 on 93, and
which is good.
It's for his wife to drive.
Yeah, which is perfect.
Oh, and we put the Cobra R brake kit on it too, which was cool.
Yep.
J. Thomas RST. Maybe that'll answer your question, or maybe you can provide some more insight on exactly what you're trying to do, because
there's a few Coyote swapped New Edge and / S95 cars that have been on the channel.
I really want to do a freaking Godzilla swap, because I think building a naturally aspirated heads, cam, intake, really, really sweet Godzilla setup that can rev to 7,000 RPM. It sounds nasty. It makes 600 NA. I think that would be an awesome build to do on the channel, but I need about 15 grand and some sponsors to get that done.
Yeah.
And a car that we would want to put it in, which I would want to, honestly, probably want to put it in a coupe. I think that would be, keeping it push rod.
I think Gen 2's, yeah, Travis, you got a probably a good point there. I think a Gen 2 is cheaper than a Terminator swap. Depends on how balls to the wall you go, I think. But, I mean, it could probably be done. I don't know. I think that we probably did that swap probably the most cost-efficient way.
Because we sold.
Because we sold what we had.
We sold everything.
Yeah, everything.
So
there's not a single piece of the original drivetrain to that car at all.
Yep. Trans, motor, blower, it all sold. So yeah. What else we got in here for questions? How much wheel horsepower do you think the max to maximize the time the stock 3160 and the GT350 before blowing up. My 350R made 920 to the tire on a stock 3160, and I broke it. But I broke it going into third gear. I was, I'm gonna be honest, I was low-key ignorant with the way that I drove the 350R. So I always had Michelin Pilot 4S tires on it, and I just love to do like a second gear 40-mile-an-hour pull, and I would just stomp it, and it would spin through third gear, and I would just bump it right into third, right as it's about to hit the limiter. And I did it all the time, and it was a blast until just one day, third gear said, I'm done. Like, I'm not putting up with your shit anymore. And yeah, I broke third gear. Which they are known to have a weak third gear. Now, I think if we had traction, and I wasn't, you know, I was just having fun, and I did it a million times, and I got on a camera. One time, it just, third gear, she said, see ya, sayonara. But I got it covered under warranty.
And, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just get lucky like that, right?
Also, there's only 18 likes in here, and we got 33 people in here. I need every single one of you to hit that like button, because YouTube likes that kind of stuff. They also like super chats. We're trying to battle the algorithm here, because I feel like we're always doing that.
Oh, also, since in case you haven't seen, you may notice the Celine has some new shoes.
Yes, we got some weld wheels up on there.
Yep.
We have a video on that. The Lightning also got some new shoes.
Oh yes.
Some expensive
some really, really expensive ones. Like, you know, the ones you don't want to crease. You know, like you know how you've seen those pictures of those guys proposing to their girlfriends and they take their shoes off because they don't want to crease them? That's like what the Lightning's got. That's the kind of drip the Lightning's got right now.
SVT back. Wish the welds had more concave in the back.
Agreed.
Agreed. The rear. So I think the front wheels look pretty much exactly as we expected. I think the rear, it's just not quite exactly.
At first, I just put them on the car and I said, "Ooh, I don't know." And then it's now.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna get them to buy beadlocks, so we'll be all set.
Great.
Don't you guys worry. Bradley, wallet check.
It's actually inside.
Don't worry, it's empty anyways.
No, yeah, I wasn't sure I was gonna like it at first. I was excited, and then I put them on. I said, "Ooh, I don't know." And then I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of people come up to me. Funny enough, I guess putting nice wheels on a car does something. And at like the gas station and stuff, I'm like, "Yo, that looks sick." And I'm like, "All right, you know what? I feel a little bit better about this now." So,
I like them. I think that I'm gonna convince him to impulsively buy some beadlocks at some point, but you know,
you don't have to convince me. It'll happen.
But I don't know that
I need that.
You have 18 to the back. I don't think that we're gonna do 18-inch beadlocks.
They don't have 18s.
Yeah.
17 or 15.
17
15
or
would look the most baller.
Yeah.
Because 15 on like this body style car looks sick.
Well, that might be the move. Like maybe get a 15 with maybe an ET Street R, you know, tire, or ET Street R bias ply.
Well, you know,
Hoosier slick.
A Turo who makes the front tires on the Marauder has a.
They make a radial.
Like, I might send them an email, see about maybe they want to.
Yeah,
send
we
us
try.
that.
I've been wanting to try it out.
It could be because it's a good bit cheaper than like even the ET Street SS, which
that's a terrible tire.
Yeah, I don't like that tire. But you know, I'd be open to trying that tire if they want to send them over. And they have a 275 60/15.
Your dad is in here stupid. He says, "Stop giving him idea. I think it's to save money."
Yeah.
Oh man.
I've got the Turos on the Trackhawk. Oh, okay. Which ones? Because they have the what is it? The AZ850DR, right? That's what I was looking at. AZ850DR, which is was what I was looking at, and they seem like a pretty similar tire to. I mean, that's kind of a similar look to like a R2 in a way, a little bit. 275, 60, 15. Yeah, that's probably what we need.
Yeah, we definitely gotta test them out. So
Yeah, I'd be down to try that out.
what else? We SVT back. Best way to get the old bushings out of the Cobra IRS. You don't.
There is no good way.
I hate that job. Like my Terminator Cobra, when I got it and like put on the lift, I saw that all my bushings are like pretty decent. I was like, big sigh of relief. Doing the bushings on IRS is just not fun. Like, I won't install bushings for a customer. I just don't want to. Like, you know, I mean, I guess if Jerry was like, you know, Jerry's the one with this Terminator engine here that we're going kind of crazy on. That one has a solid axle, but if he wanted an IRS, I'd probably, you know, do the bushings for him. But like, if someone was like, "Yo, give me a quote to do bushings on an IRS," I'd be like, "See, my friend Nick Curtin's down the street."
We need a super chat goal. Let's do a super chat goal.
Yeah,
for the stream.
You know how to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we thinking? What's something cool? We'll do 10 super chats and.
Bradley will snort some nitrous.
I already snorted the M1 at SCT and burnt my nostrils.
Burnt some nostrils out.
Oh, I got a good one. 10 super chats. We'll hit the Sleen with a little bit of tomorrow morning.
Oh, we're gonna hit the nitrous on the Celine.
We'll do it James style too. Oh my god. Is that bad? Is that a bad idea?
That's a bad idea. Well, we're a little rich up dog. You know?
Well, look here. Think about it like this: they set the bottle right down there because I got the fender intake right. So I can set it right down there by that thing.
A little goes a long way, though.
Do you want me to practice my shot?
No, like I feel like I'd rather just like actually put nitrous on your car.
All right, maybe we'll revisit that.
Oh man. You know, like the bad side of me is like, yeah, dude, let's just spray nitrous right into the intake, and then the like responsible
It's not
side,
a junkyard LS.
and then the responsible side of me is
no.
like, well, I'd rather just like, cause like we could like actually put like a straight up 100 dry on it, and like
It'd be rowdy.
It would make like 820 wheels. So, are we giving away how much it made?
No, not yet.
What else we got? I think we might have missed a few comments.
Oh, hold on. I set that goal up wrong. Don't do that.
Ooh, I want to do nitrous.
I know, you just see my data there.
Skid valve, 2 weeks in a row, damn straight. Hopefully,
Oh yeah, did we do one? We did one last week, right?
Yeah,
okay.
We were trying to plan this out to try to get one in a week, because I think it's really a cool way to interact with everyone, and you know.
Dude, we got a ProCharge beast in here, Lewis.
We got Lewis, the
What up,
ProCharge
Lewis?
beast. He's modifying a Trans Am. Yeah, he got some weld ventures for those.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ordered some weld wheels.
That's is it a WS6 with the LS1, or what's the deal on that? I forgot.
It's got an LS in it. I don't know. It's got an auto in it.
Probably an LS1.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
Lewis, fill us in.
WS6, I think, had the LS6, which is the same as the CTSV, and
I just tune them.
yeah, I don't know. Honestly,
I need I need a C60, bro.
yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
That gray one had me feeling some type of way.
We'll ask an important question here. Those of you who watch TikTok, you know where we're going with this?
No, I don't.
Since we're talking about C6Zs here, who y'all got? Okay, Parker Jones, Mr. Parker Jones
of Stangry
of
5.0
with his C6Z Roach, right? That's what I think his car's called, Roach. Is a local friend of ours, and he has this really sweet, you know, heads cam intake. You know, the hood's cut, big intake. You know, cut the hood. You know the deal. And you know, and I really want to race him now.
think that your Cobra could be a good run. Did we lose sound? We lost sound. Oh
Someone
no!
calling you?
Oh, no! Don't
Yep.
tell me someone's
Someone's
calling me.
calling you.
It's back. Audio's back. Okay. I didn't do anything. But
As long as
we're
it's
good.
back. As long as
Woo!
it's back.
Oh my gosh, dude.
His heart just dropped.
All right, so I don't know what you guys heard, but we'll just rewind. So Parker Jones, Mr. Stangry has a C6Z. I want to race him. He thinks I'm gonna blow his doors off. I don't think that's that bad. I think the race is gonna be a lot closer.
I'll
than
blow
this.
Bradley's doors off.
That
at the end of
is
the week,
insane,
so.
but you know,
my Terminator Cobra will baptize this screen behind us.
yeah,
Comment it down below. Who you got?
yeah. Who do you got?
Little 2.2 KB versus the big old 2.8.
Two questions here. Me versus Parker in a 630 wheel horsepower all motor C6Z heads cam intake versus the Celine, which made a little bit more power tonight, which is why it's on the dyno. And then we'll also talk about my car versus the Cobra, which made, I think we pulled up the dyno sheet earlier with 733. Also has the Andrew Driver mod, so I'm probably cooked alone on that. But
Mine does
not
need
probably.
traction though.
Yes, he struggles with traction, so I got that.
But I'll go put my slicks on.
So,
Go put my slicks
Yeah.
on.
I mean, also,
I like Jeremy's comment.
I know, that's so funny.
Tell them to quit calling. They got something to say.
Tell
Tell them
them
to say with a super chat.
should we talk about what our one change was? We kind of edged them with the one change thing at the start of the stream, and we're 30 minutes in. I think maybe we should say what we had to do
Okay, well,
and what we
we
determined.
can go back in time a little bit because,
Oh God, I know where this is going.
well, the wire eater over here ate some wires, copper polished the blower. We were a little gun shy because it actually made 696 on the pole that it ate some copper. And then we took it all apart. Well, first Bradley walked out of here looking pretty upset. I ripped the blower
I was about
off
to
of the
cry.
car.
The blower was practically off the car.
In like
he
5
just
minutes.
needed me to come in there and help him lift it up.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there on the trailer outside, just contemplating how my life has gotten to this point.
And we blasted it all apart. That did take a while to take it all apart, clean it, and all that. But then we put it back together, and I think we didn't really get that close to the 696.
We made
6, 7.
I think it was something like that. Actually, I do. I think it was somewhere around there. We never made a 690 again.
Yep. And then we were just like, you know what? Let's just take it as a win. We just swapped, this entire motor, drivetrain, everything. Let's not push for a silly dyno number, and let's just make sure the blower lasts. Well, the blower lasted.
The blower we put well over 1,000 miles on the blower.
Pilot bearing did not last.
Pilot bearing
T45
not.
did, even though that one was a total pilot crowd from day one, with a grinding third
Yeah.
that Bradley refused to accept. But the T45
It wasn't the
was
third. It was the fourth.
or whatever it was. I forget.
It was all the even gears. It's 2 and 4.
So the pilot bearing went out, and then because we didn't replace it, I think we both looked at each other and we're like, "Should we replace that?" And we're like,
The pilot bearing in that?
"Yeah."
Yeah, we did.
Well,
And
we were
then
probably working
didn't.
on your car on the weekend. The problem is we can't get a pilot bearing from Ford on the weekends. So we're like, it looks good. Well, it wasn't good.
No, it did look fine. It did look fine, but it was not.
Yep, and then the rear end broke. I feel like there's a really long explanation. But anyways, we put it on the dyno at Let's Go Automotive in Myrtle Beach, and I think Bradley was so butthurt he didn't even put it in the video because it made
I didn't.
6:48,
6:49,
and then it made 6:30 on the next poll, and Bradley was he was like, "I'm selling this Kenny Bell."
And then
this
the next
thing's
and then the
junk."
next day the T56
And
breaks.
then the next day,
And so I
He
have
just
no
shows the
car.
T56.
And so I have no car, and and then Andrew that same day, decides to try and cheer me up by ripping El Chapo, which I hadn't done, or Junior, And then he left traction control on. He hit the traction control hard. He swore he blew it up.
Oh, it made this really weird noise, and I just clicked the key off, and I said,
He was like, "I blew
"Hey,
it up."
buddy, I think we just grenaded this thing. I thought we snapped."
We
a
rolled
tiny
all
chain."
the way into this like movie theater parking lot, and it started her back up. She was fine, but
She's
then
been fine ever
and
since.
he was scared to rip
David
it the rest of
Patterson
the drive.
has drove it after that, right?
David drove it after that, yeah, and beat the freaking snot out of it. I think he was the first person to like.
Oh no,
really-
he drove it before then. Was that before Mustang Week?
I don't know.
Oh no, never mind.
No, I
never
think
mind.
it was after Mustang
was after
Week.
Mustang
It was
Week.
after Mustang Week. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he beat the snot out of it. Anyways, what we're trying to get to here, the change we made today. We've had some issues with oil was kind of coming from somewhere. I think it was my old catch can. I changed the
Or
catch
valve
can.
cover bolts.
Valve cover bolt also
Mhm.
loose, so that'll do it. Tightened that up. Did a once over all of them. No more oil coming out really, except for the catch can, which the one that's on it right now is too small. So I need to just suck it up and buy a motion one. I know if any of you have a used motion one, I'll take it. Anyways, so today we slapped a green belt. This green belt means business.
Mm-hmm.
We had a normal, still Gates belt was a black one.
Well, we did the typical method of buying 3 belts.
Yeah,
and
bought 3 belts and
Each one
found
fit.
the one that worked.
A little bit tighter.
Yep, just enough, and it's actually considerably tighter. And yeah, made a lick, made that 696 like it never even happened, and then did some looking around in the tune, which we gotta remember to go back and make that change for the twin table. But
I mean, you really don't have to change it back. So it was interpolating between the 2 ignition tables for the flex fuel. Basically, it's set up so that it's 100% the E85 table by 85% ethanol. The reality of ever being 100%, well, 85% is rare. So we just made it so that 70% and above uses fully the E85 table.
Yep.
And
it liked that,
well, it picked up 2 degrees. It
picked
went
up
from
2
18
degrees.
to 20.
and it went from 696 to 712
Yep. On a back-to-back race.
on a back-to-back rip, and
He got his 7.
I got my 7.
Yeah.
And but not just like a 7.0, it was a 712, which is great. So pretty happy about that. Andrew's made 733, also has higher compression, smaller blower, belt slip, but we're actually going to try one of the 3 belts, the other 2 belts that we ordered, because I think one of the other ones we ordered is going to work for him. It'll probably make more power, so I'll probably still get screwed, but I don't feel like it's going to be a bloodbath.
Cobra's gonna make like 780. You're gonna get fudged. Fudged. SC Miller, can you share the shop that fixed the Marauder AC? I need to get mine fixed.
AC Auto
AC
House.
Auto House,
Here
but
in-
house is like
It's
HAUS, like German.
HAUS, yeah.
Yep, it's in Orange City, Florida. They made some custom AC lines.
They'll make the ones for the second Marauder too.
They didn't necessarily fix the AC. They made custom lines.
Yeah, they made it work.
But I think they do fix AC.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They're a full like AC service shop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and they do a lot of older VWs which don't even have AC in them.
401
so-
Fox Body, Rhode Island represent.
Uh,
I don't know who that is, but yeah. One of the Rhode Island boys.
one of the Rhode Island boys.
Yeah.
That's him. I'm a Florida Jet from day one.
Yep. Yep.
Andrew loves when I bust out the lingo.
Yeah, he slimes his day ones.
I do.
No cap.
I do. No
6'7".
Uh,
1999 WS9 with a 6.0 LQ9 swap with a heads cam and an LS6 intake and an ML2. We're gonna spray some nitrous down on that, but
yeah, we better. Lewis, don't be lame.
don't be lame.
We need to spray that thing.
Spray the house down, buddy.
It's an LS. It likes boost. I mean, it likes nitrous. Well, it likes both.
Legs bolt.
Unless you're Aaron's. Unless you're Aaron's LS.
Short-lived.
Short-lived. Anyways. R.I.P. to the Caprice.
Hey, Jeremy T6234. I'd be honest, Andrew don't get a whole lot of praise. Dude can drive for real. That's my guy right there. He's pumping me up.
Yeah. I love. Don't get Bradley started on the Jack's Turf War history. Oh my gosh, I could give you guys a non-stop, like 2-hour rundown of Jacksonville rapper gang history. It's bad.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Andrew hates it.
Let him tell you about how he lives in the ghetto too. Your dad's probably in here. He's gonna be like, "What? What are you telling people?"
My dad. Let's be real. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. My dad's gonna probably be asleep any minute now, if he's not already. We're not exactly exciting. It's
Also,
Friday though. There's no football, so.
Guys, like button, slam that thing. Because we're only at 27, there's 32 people in here, and there's been more than 32 people in here. And YouTube is lame and won't push the video out to more people if you guys aren't interactive. Right.
Yep. YouTube hates us. That's the general consensus.
Well, I have come to this theory that basically we're struggling with getting some YouTube views, and I think
if you have real quick, if you guys have some input of things, whether it be the way we lay out videos, maybe certain things, are we milking too much, whatever, you know.
I mean, if we were milking things, I bring a lot of cars in here for dyno and builds,
Yeah, we
and
have
I
a lot of
don't
cars.
film them all
Yeah.
because some of it would be repetitive.
Right. Yeah.
So
if there's something that you guys want to see that we haven't done within like reason, that's not crazy or
well, everyone always wants like these crazy things, and I want to do
crazy
them.
builds, cheap car challenges, you know.
Like the barrel one is extremely expensive already.
No, Dad.
Club
Everyone
barrel,
knows.
Ford
Look,
Bradley.
it's 2 miles away.
He's
2
like,
miles
yeah, I
away.
basically live in the ghetto.
No,
I'm like,
I talk
Bradley,
about Jacksonville as a whole.
It's a gated community.
Jacksonville as a whole is the murder capital of Florida. Okay.
And Jacksonville's
We
also
just had
the
a-
size of Rhode Island.
Dad probably knows this, okay? We just had right up there at St. John's Bluff and Atlantic, which is considered a safe area. A dude just got shot outside this the suit. I probably shouldn't be saying this on YouTube. A guy got game ended outside of the Subaru dealership, and that is a good area of town. Okay, it's like, and that is not that far. Just saying. It's a lot better than it used to be, though.
Yeah.
New sheriff.
Oh yeah,
is
back to
coming.
my theory. That basically because we have 160,000 subscribers, and there may be some older inactive people, some people that stopped using YouTube, or people that just aren't clicking on the videos. And even though I think we're putting out some pretty awesome content,
I think we dropped some heaters, yeah.
the click and wash through rate of our sampled audience is less, and it's therefore not helping us with the algorithm. So Bradley forgot there ain't no such thing.
I know your quote.
I don't know.
8 Mile. You don't watch movies, so you wouldn't know.
03 Cobra reported Ian stock throttle leg with a ported platinum. Will a single blade dragon or ported platinum dragon make any difference?
Did you have a monoblade on the polished Eaton?
I did, but we did a throttle body test on Cody's car, and I think we picked up a little bit, but not a lot. Like, I think it was like 10.
I don't think it makes enough power to that point where a throttle body's gonna make a huge difference.
I think it depends. I think it depends on your setup. If you're like my Cobra, where I had a 6-pound 2.9 ported blower with high compression and cams, like, hell yeah, we needed a mono blade because, we're going max effort. But if it's like a, 276 upper pulley stock lower, I don't know that a mono blade's going to pick up a lot of power. Will
Also,
they have more throttle response? Absolutely.
Yeah. I've driven some cars that are, and I know you can kind of agree. I feel like the dual throttle body seem to drive a little. They seem to have like better drivability.
See what I bought and didn't end up installing. Everybody needs a Kenny Bell Twin 75 because I ended up buying this for El Chapo Jr. I was having some throttle body problems, but
Gosh dang, dude! I didn't realize how big that thing is.
well, this thing big. This is a Twin 75.
Wow.
So I was gonna put this on El Chapo Jr., but I needed an adapter plate to put on the Whipple 4.0, and then Justin actually helped me with this thing with the monoblade. We did this spring thing, and we kind of got the monoblade working better. So better enough for me to not put that on it.
Yep.
Right now. So if you want to buy that. Travis, thank you for the super chat, but is there no?
It's he. I think he posted underneath there.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it happen.
Cheap car challenge. I would love to do a cheap car challenge.
Dude, you know what we need? We need. Me and Dylan were talking about this. We need 3 white 2-valve cars with 300,000 miles again. We need 3. We need 3 of those. Let's do 3. We could do 3 teams, and you know. I mean, me and Dylan were scheming, bro. We were. I was even looking at Copart, just because I was curious, and we had some idea of like. Me and Dylan said we could build a. Well, this was actually Dylan's idea. I won't take credit for it. Just like the most ridiculous turbo kit ever, like like Ty and Zach did, external piping, you know, around the fender, you know, with like I don't know, some spare piping and have the intercooler sit on top of the motor and all that stuff. We could probably do it for like super cheap.
We definitely would love to do a cheap car challenge.
Itching to get a turbo, a 2-valve.
That would be a lot of fun.
It would.
We got to get the budget, the YouTube monthly budget up.
Yeah.
Which you know, we make cool content, but that's kind of been the biggest struggle there. All Things Boost, checking in. How's it going? Jeremy, Coyote content is nice, they're wicked, but it does get stale at times, building the Lightnings and drag strip with it may grab some traction. So the Lightning, I've taken a little bit of a different approach, and it's kind of been really refreshing for me because it's like I treat it like a true daily driver. And
that is a true daily driver.
I mean, we hop in that thing to like go anywhere, parts store, tacos, you know, pick up parts. It's like driving a Terminator round that has a stock Terminator round that has a bed, and it's like
it's not. I don't think it's as fast as stock Terminator.
No, I just mean like
it sounds like one.
What I'm saying is like going back to when I daily drove my Terminator Cobra. I liked driving it everywhere because it was unique. It was, you know, it's not like don't get me wrong, like my 2020 F250, awesome, really good daily driver. It's got all the, you know, CarPlay and everything, but like driving the Terminator Cobra around, it's like cool, it's retro, it's, you know.
Oh yeah, it looks sweet going on.
So driving the Lightning round brings me back to, you know, driving, you know, something like that, but it is a little bit more practical for my lifestyle and business and what I need because it's a truck while it's still like, you know, Terminator in its blood. But yeah, Jeremy said Coyote content can get stale. Well, lucky for you guys, let's look back at the last few videos. Transforming our Lightning in Celine with new wheels. Barra swap. I don't know anyone out there with this variety of videos. Then we have a 5.8 GT500 on the dyno. Then we have a supercharged Chevy cop car trying to copy my Marauder build.
RIP.
Then we have a Coyote S650, which, you know, there's one in there. Then we have a C6 Z06 video, which is actually the best performing video lately.
Yep.
We have Bradley blowing up his his rear end. Again, not Coyote content. We have an S650 video. There were 2. And then we have a good racing video where we came in 2nd place at Mod Nationals. An absolute grind, an absolute awesome video. And there's actually 2 of those. Dude, there's barely any Coyote content in here. Like Like, I'm looking through here and I'm like, okay, so in between FL2K and Mod Nats, I completely tore Nightmare apart and rebuilt it, did cams, and put it all back together for Mod Nats.
That's probably like the most recent like Coyote content, I guess.
I don't even consider Nightmare like Nightmare is racing content.
Yeah.
Like it does have a Coyote, but that is racing content. You know, it's not like your typical loud ass Coyote. So you get me fired up. You know, we really don't do a lot of Coyote content, honestly. Even though it's
not a ton, yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of modular, 4.6, 5.4, 5.8 content here. You know, is the Marauder Coyote? Yes, but like that's totally different. Like you can't compare that to an S650 video. It's just not.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not in the ball game, bro.
It's another, The S650 stuff, you know, I'll be honest with you, like, not the most exciting thing to me, but there's a lot of people who it's a new platform, and there's a lot of people who they have questions, and
I'll tell you,
they don't want to read, they just want to watch, because
the S650 videos have been the most profitable videos for me.
Yeah.
Not because of YouTube's ad revenue, but because it sells tunes. And not just, saying that in a salesy type way, the guys are really happy. There's a video on it, they know what they're going to get. They really, really love the Ghost Cam and Pop Tunes on the S650s.
They don't like data logging?
Yes, there's the S650 NA guys really just don't get data logging.
Let's be real, guys. S650 NA guys are VQ guys.
I don't know if I'm saying it that bad, but the good
You
thing.
don't think it's that bad?
No.
Oh,
well,
I think they're like the same. I think
I do get requests
cut from the same cloth, bro. Like
I do get requests for flame maps, and I say, look, like we can do a pop burble tune, but like I really don't want you hurting your car, just trying to make it shoot flames. Like, I mean, yeah. So that's that. But yeah, S650 stuff. It's been I've been selling a lot of tunes, been tuning a lot of them. I've been tuning a lot of cars. Like,
dude, he sends me like picture when I'm not here. It's like a picture of something different every day. I mean, there's
think about what we did today. We put a 2025 Whipple F-150 on the dyno and made 850 to the tire. Like, all right, just
why are you
another
spoiling
day.
it? That's the video.
Sorry. Well.
all right. Well, I guess you find out. The 28 of you who are in here, we had a 2025 Whipple F-150, freaking 1,000 miles on the clock. Nice rig. Made 858 to the tire. It rips. It's very loud. My ears are still ringing a little bit. Yeah, it's cool. We're gonna edit that video. Probably come out in the next couple of days.
Jeremy T, might not be a bad idea to sell one of the content cars and go balls deep on a Godzilla Turbo New Edge. Well, the only car that could be on the chopping block right now is honestly the Cobra. And I'm still like torn about that, but doing a Turbo Godzilla, the problem with that is we don't need another race car because we already got two very expensive needy.
The reactions happening as you're saying this right now are
What's that?
like the scared reacts. It's just they're not happy about that. They don't want the Cobra to go.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So the Cobra would be the one to go on the chopping block. I'll be honest, the Lightning's not going anywhere anytime soon. I really like the Lightning.
Sorry, Jason. We know you hate it.
No, he doesn't. He loves that thing.
Oh, he does. Oh, he's been converted now.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Because he really wanted us to get rid of that.
He wanted the Falcon Wagon.
For the Falcon Wagon. And all right, good. I'm glad he's been converted to a Lightning lover because the Lightning is awesome.
Dude, and once we like paint that thing,
dude,
it's gonna look sick. But what else is on the chopping block? I mean, El Chapo Jr. I don't really want to sell it. Like
now that he fixed it.
Well, yeah, we've got a T56 Magnum XL in there. Really, we just need a tire that hooks, or just drag pack. But where else were we? There's a lot of comments.
I know.
I like it. I like it, guys. I like it.
Let's see. Sometimes you have to protect the customer from themselves. Yep, yeah, well, we know that.
The Falcon Wagon would have been fire. Yes.
Yeah, it was sweet. In fact,
Problem-
it's funny that you say fire, because it was cool. I went to go find it because I knew where it was, just from having to drive past the shop where it was for sale at. And so me and Aaron, my friend Aaron, went to go find it. We did find it. Funny enough, 2 days later, a golf cart caught on fire, maybe 30 feet from it, and JFRD, the fire department in Jacksonville, posted a picture of it on their Instagram story, and there was the car sitting there kind of to the side with this golf cart in flames. And that car sold, I suppose.
It's not on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, don't
It was a
know what
really
it is.
cool,
It
like,
was sweet.
Clear coated patina Falcon Wagon,
Full
but with
interior.
like nice interior, and it would have been sweet. But the problem was I really just couldn't swing it because $12,500 for the car. It needs a built rear end. It needs a cage, a custom cage. Like everything about it needs like.
There was also other things that we don't know that we haven't messed with before, suspension wise.
And also we had Terzilla just sitting there
waiting.
as a we don't know what to do with it, you know. So the Barra in Terzilla just gives it purpose. So
Just joined, love the channel, appreciate it. Quick question: what would you say the factory 5.2 Predator block can handle with the block itself? Forged rotating assembly, but unsleeved. What do you think it can take?
I have seen 14, 15, 1600 on some people claiming on the hardcore Coyote cage.
We know that.
I know that with a Predator, you know, engine, like a stock Predator engine, it'll take 1200 all day long with the stock rods and everything.
Won't sweat it at all.
So, but unsleeved, the problem is not a lot of guys are going unsleeved, but a little walk back in history in something that, you know, we did end up testing in the 5.8 block in the 1314 GT500. Everyone and their mother says you need to sleeve it if you go north of 1,000 horsepower. You're crazy to not sleeve it. Well, guess what? We have a 5.8 with a stock bore and a stock sleeve, and we have made 1,080 to the tire without a problem. Well, back in the day, I think it was the Devil Rejects 1314 twin turbo car. It was making like upwards of like 1,1800 horsepower, and it was a stock unsleeved block because before people sleeve blocks, you just, you know, they sent it, and it wasn't a problem. So the sleeving comes out of, you know, the cautionary stuff, but I don't think sleeving is always necessary. It depends on the block. You know, at Gen 3, you should probably sleeve it. You know, Gen 1, 2, 3, you know, Mustang GT block, you should probably sleeve it. But, yeah, I mean, the Predator block, stout. The 5.8 block, stout. A 5.4 iron block, we know is stout.
Good.
And we've heard that Barra iron block is stout.
Yeah, which is good news for us.
4.6 iron block, also stout. My Terminator Cobra has a built 11.1 compression
There's a-
iron block. Iron block.
Is
Yeah.
it an iron block? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought yours was a aluminum block.
What's the point? I mean, unless we're building a race car, I don't really care about the 100 pounds out of the nose.
Yeah.
That car is a street car. I don't really care how fast it is. It just so happens that it is way faster than Bradley.
Whatever. Whatever, bro. Bro just wants to just flaunt that. Let's see what we got. What's a stage 2 long tube header? I think we were talking about the truck. Is a Whipple? It was a
Whipple
stage
stage
2 with long tube headers.
Yeah, stage
Yeah.
2 it just means 132 throttle body and the bigger intake,
Yeah.
and a smaller pulley.
Yeah.
What do we got?
You ever go and make it to Ford Nationals and Carlisle, Pennsylvania Fairgrounds?
I don't. That one's not high on my priority list, but the traveling thing really comes down to budget. Because like something like that, I I don't know how valuable. I don't know. It looks like a cool show, but like, man, Pennsylvania is a far one to go to for a car show.
Drive, yeah.
Now I justify like the races to go to because they're fun. They make cool content.
Yeah, we're there.
We might win some money. You know, the boy math goes into factor there because we spend way more money than you know.
It's a fun factor thing. It's like going to Disney World.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I'd say it's more like going to a casino. You know, it's kind of like it's like
you're
calculated
still
gambling.
losing, but like
Disney, you just spend money, but you know.
You're no, I guess that's a good way.
Yeah, I would say racing's kind of like going
calculated
to
gambling.
yeah. Maybe, what I mean, I'm not a big casino guy, but like maybe it's like playing blackjack, right? Because you like part of your strategy's in there or something, right?
Blackjack is part strategy and a lot luck.
Or maybe poker. I don't know. But racing, you know, it's like gambling, but you know, your skill and hard work goes into it. Jason Miller, 4.5 pulley, 18 manifold, P1X, 1000cc, FIC, boosted pump stage 2, Gen 2, wheel horsepower. I really don't know, man. The 4.5 pulley, I don't know what lower balancer. I really need to know what boost it is. 13 PSI boost. Maybe I should look down first. That's a lot of boost on boosting. Should make like 800 at least, I'd say. But yeah, that's a lot on boosting. E85 would be nice. But yeah, I mean, I'd say you should make it 800. Should. What else we got? What's next for the channel?
Well,
working on the Barra swap, gathering parts.
that's probably the new current big project that's going on.
Yep, the one that like I am actively learning, researching, and buying, and trying to figure out the whole build. We're actively learning it. It's a very new platform for us, so that's a big one. It's definitely a big one.
Yeah, I think that is probably a bigger project than like putting Nightmare together.
Yeah, I mean we are still working on Nightmare and tweaking. We got the Power Glide hopefully handled. We'll find out. We got I guess we can say it now. We got HPT on board with the turbo.
Yep.
So we're going with a 98 103. Similar, we have a 98 now, but we've been having some spool up issues with that, and
HPT, I think we're gonna try and work with them on
probably the Barra. They also have fluids too.
Yep.
So it's a really good place to be set up with. So we'll have more on that. But yeah, we're doing their 98 103 F5 turbo, which is like pretty baller turbo.
Oh yeah. It's pretty sweet. Yeah.
So that's coming down the line. We always have like multiple things, simultaneously.
We like to have like a big long-term thing, but then a couple smaller, tweaks and projects and little things here.
Yep, and then my Terminator Cobra, which I hadn't driven it really very much in the past year because there was this stupid fuel line that was leaking.
Yeah.
I fixed it the other day in 20 minutes. So,
Funny enough, it was leaking before David came to drive it, and then it stopped leaking.
It stopped leaking.
And then it started leaking after he drove it.
It's literally the AN line in the middle of it just
Not that it was his fault, but...
it didn't burst. It, like, kind of just, like, but, yeah, fixed the line and took the car for a rip, and I forgot how fast it is.
Send all these videos in there. You wanna...
Here, hold on. I'll pull them up.
Just because you have them.
What videos?
The videos you ripping the Cobra.
Oh, yeah, you can play them on there, dude. And then also we got the Marauder Coyote. I have two big customer builds going on. One really big one, which is the Terminator Fox. That one's on the right side lift. And then I got James's 2014 Mustang, which is getting a built, sleeved, cammed Whipple 3.0 combo going in it. That's getting done early next week. So I'm trying to get those two big ones done, knocked out. And then there's a few in and out customer cars. There's the Kenny Bell S650, which we found had the wrong spark plugs from the previous shop. That's fantastic. What else we got? Then we got the Marauder Coyote swap, and we have my Terminator Cobra, the black Terminator Cobra that we're going to put back to up and running duty. There's a lot of cars. We're always rolling through cars. Playing the videos.
Hopefully
you guys can hear. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the turny one. There's more.
Oh. Oh. I didn't know there was more.
Yep, there's more.
I will say the 2.2 is way more violent sound.
It's violent. That thing is violent, bro. I'll play the other one. That one was going through like the turns there, and then this one's like a...
I know exactly where that was.
Yeah. Oh man. That thing is so much fun. That thing rips.
I also like the Magnums. How much? And I think I can adjust that on mine, but how much higher the shift?
Yeah, it's just
arm.
a Stita Triax, the shifter with the stock Magnum base.
Right.
But
I know I need to adjust mine up. I know I can adjust mine up.
what do you guys do a 2012-13 Boss 32 build, and what's your opinion on that car compared to Dark Horse or Mach 1? Well, for one, you can't compare those two price-wise. The Boss 32 is a $30,000 car, and a Mach 1 or Dark Horse car is a $50,000 to $70,000 car. So I really don't think you can compare those two. Would I build a Boss 302 at this point? Probably not. Not because it's not a good car, just because I don't really want to build another 13, 14 car. I've already done 2 of them.
I mean, I guess if Jimmy wants to build his Boss 302, but
He needs to just keep that thing stopped.
Yeah.
He has too many
He
problems.
needs to just leave it alone.
But yeah, like for me, I don't think I would purchase a Boss 302 to do a big build.
Yeah.
I would probably purchase a Boss 302 to do a road course.
Yeah, that'd be.
You know, like if I found like a cheap one, like if I found a 15K like Boss 302 on Facebook Marketplace, I'm scooping that thing up.
Yeah.
The side exhaust on the Boss 302 is
It's
cool.
sweet. Yeah.
The green Boss 302 I did, the Vortec one with the T56 Magnum, and had a fuel system already. That one was a cool car. I didn't make a video on it, but I did. You know, I made it like 800 to the tire. That one was a pretty cool build.
Whipple 2.9 Crusher Gen 4 on E85 Cobra. How power do you think it's gonna make? Probably.
Every Cobra on E85 with 22 pounds in stock cams makes 7 something.
Case in point, right there.
22 pounds on a somewhat efficient blower makes 7 something. And they start to really struggle to make more than 750 with stock cams.
Unless you have like a
Whipple 3.0.
Ripple 3.0, which
The
seems
Whipple
to
3.0 and the
keep it.
2.9 are completely different blowers.
Yeah.
Not even close. So, seems like a Whipple 3.0, you can make about 800 on stock cams. The boost still continues to rise to 25, 26 pounds, but it actually makes power there where, Brian Anthony's car, we made 750 to the tire. The car goes 98, 99 in the quarter. We tuned that with the Mega Squirt, and it makes 25 pounds and stock cams. But if it had 25 pounds and cams, that would make like 900 wheel.
Yeah.
So yeah, the stock cams are just really not very good.
A Bowman shirt cheating on Ford with a Chevy driver. You got to get you a Ryan Blaney shirt. Hey, I like Hendrick. I know that Hendrick
Don't they all
Racing-
have Chevy engines in them? Do they all have like?
Most of the motors are all built from like a couple people. You either have like Roush Yates that builds them, or Hendrick.
I don't know anything about NASCAR.
He doesn't know. He didn't know about turning left. Even though it's not all turning left. Actually, I remember I told you that a couple of days ago. You were shocked that
A couple days ago.
or a couple weeks, I guess it was months ago.
It was like a year ago, buddy.
That NASCAR does more than turn left, and they do. And some people don't like that, but no, I think Alex Bowman is underrated. He keeps getting shafted by bad choices on his team, mostly his crew chief. But I don't know. We'll find out at the Daytona 500 when the season starts again.
Mark Hall, 1423. What's your thoughts on ESS versus Whipple for a Coyote swap new edge? I've watched your videos from 3 years ago with a Coyote swap ESS. Okay, so here's my gripe with any centrifugal supercharger is they don't feel fast. They are fast. They just don't feel fast. But if you're trying to get a car to work, a road course, a drift, something like that, a centrifugal works really well. You're trying to roll race it. If you set up a centrifugal car really well, you can make that power band work extremely well. If you want something that feels fast, the Whipple or the Turbo is going to deliver. The fastest, obviously, is always Turbo. Don't let anybody fool you. You can make all the other setups work and be quick, fast, but the Turbo is going to always be the fastest. But yeah, on a new edge, OG, for example, the Procharger was a lot of fun. We ended up taking it off of there. I almost put the Predator swap that went on the Marauder, almost went on OG, and then I got the Terminator Cobra, and then I said, well, why am I going to build another car that's just like the Cobra? So then I bought a twin turbo kit for OG, we didn't even talk about that. That's upcoming.
Yep, that is coming up.
It's probably going to be the longest build because I want it to be so perfect, and I'm so picky about it. It's why it's taking so long.
Yeah. That'll be a sweet setup.
But that one's going to be twin turbo, mega squirt, flex fuel. It's going to have basically
with VCT, which is really
with
cool.
VCT, ghost cam on the fly, boost controller on the fly.
It's gonna be a friggin' awesome setup.
Yeah, and then if we end up painting it a color, which Bradley's strongly in support of the
Jetstream Blue Metallic.
Jetstream Blue Metallic
from the ZR1.
But yeah,
it was your idea first.
Well, I sold the long tube headers off of it, which are still bolted onto it. Sorry, Nick. I think it's Nick. I shipped them all the other parts. I just haven't taken the headers off. They're building a Coyote.
It makes it not
car.
drivable. So basically.
Yeah, but I can pull those headers off quick. Remember, I pulled them off the White Fox body, same headers. Yep. So I gotta pull the headers off, and then basically I'm just gonna start installing the twin turbo kit, and yeah.
Yep.
I do have to weld the weld pan for the return button.
Have fun.
Or I can use one of the spare pans and get it done before I even. That's probably smart.
Probably a better idea.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. What's your thoughts on the ESS? Okay, we just did that. You're building my 2014. Oh yeah, thanks, James.
James, your car's on the
Need a
list
deal
currently.
on some welds, buddy. I will send you an invoice right now.
Yeah, dude.
We'll get some welds on there. Oh, I do remember him saying he wanted some crazy welds.
Hey, also, your car's really loud.
Yeah, I told him, I said in the nicest way possible. I was like, buddy,
dude,
your car.
I was laying on the ground like about 60 feet away.
I started it up today.
Oh my gosh, dude. Holy cow, it was so loud.
AWE and an H-pipe with stock manifolds is the worst sounding Coyote exhaust I've ever heard.
He said, we are taking the AWE off.
Yeah, we got whoever makes, I don't even know who makes that SVE exhaust. SVE quad tip exhaust.
Quad tip exhaust?
Yeah, it better not. Dude, I swear to God, if AWE makes this for them, I'm going to be so mad. Like, if we start it up and it sounds exactly the same.
SVE quad tip?
Yeah.
GT Hold on. I'm looking this up too.
SVE.
There is this, yeah, because he's got 13, 14 valence on it. Is it just the axle back, or is it a whole?
Yeah, it's just well, he bought the whole kit from them. Dude, no way.
Is it built by AWE?
That looks like the AWE mufflers, bro.
No, that looks different than what he has on it right now.
They're freaking circles, dude.
That's not what he has on it right now. They're not round like that.
They are round like that.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go look right now?
Dude, I swear
They're not round like that. No.
They are round like that.
No, they're not, dude. They're oval shaped.
Yeah, oh, well, I guess they're.
No, that's different. That's a completely different shape.
Well, that's for 18 to 23. My bad.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at them for 13, 14 GT500 technically.
We're gonna put some freaking resonators in there, buddy, because oh my god,
They need some Magna packs.
So loud. Do they still sell that kit? Or do they not sell that kit?
I'm looking at it here. This is the.
Oh yeah, that's what he bought.
Oh yeah.
Who makes that exhaust for SVE?
I don't know, but it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same as. I'll go literally
How much
out there
is that
right
kit?
now.
$100. That's not bad. It is out of stock though.
I'll go outside right now and walk over to the shop and take a picture just to prove that I'm very certain that it did not sound. It's not that, because his mufflers say like 180 something by AWE, like on the bottom. Or for some reason I picked that very minor detail up. I don't know.
Yeah, we need want the boreless Super Snake with oval tips. That'll quiet it down a little bit. I think it's gonna sound sweet though with those cams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got James's car has a built NPR sleeved locked out cam, ported heads Coyote, and the heads are hogged out.
Oh, you guys are locking out the cams on that? Oh,
It's already locked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So it
I know we were
should,
talking about those.
it should actually chop, you know,
Yeah.
which will be cool. Cool. We got long tube headers for it. I think it's getting rowdy.
This is
combo.
what he has right now. They're
The
not. They're different.
worst. If you guys want to know what the worst sounding exhaust is, it's an AWE.
I don't feel bad saying this because James agrees now. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah. This is what. See, they're different. See, it says what is that? 180 technology by AWE. That's completely different than what you're looking at. The mufflers are completely
I
different.
can't believe how bad that car sounds. Sorry, James. But
It'll sound way better.
it's gonna sound good. It's
It's
gonna have
gonna
a
sound way
little
better.
chop.
Yeah.
Whatever those mufflers are, they're gonna sound better. 2003 Cobra Mustang. Hey guys, what's up?
What the boreless super snakes with the oval tip. I think that's what John, I don't know how to say his last name, Schuster has on his
Who?
Our friend John, who's got the
Oh,
red
that red
GT500.
GT500. Yeah, the
The
Super
Whipple
Snake.
Turbo,
They're Borla touring.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, the Super Snake ones.
With the turbo 400 setup. That's an interesting car.
Yeah, part of just like navigating this whole like aftermarket Ford industry is just like figuring out who actually makes stuff and who doesn't,
Yeah.
right? Because like, you know, even Ford uses like Borla for their Ford Performance stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and then it's like, you know, SVE, which is Late Models brand, is just putting their name on someone else's stuff, you know, and it's just like trying to navigate like who actually makes a unique product and who makes stuff and who just slaps their name on it. We can go off on a tangent on that, but
Yeah, we could.
there's, yeah.
Yes, we could.
Hennis Viper, I can get used to this once a week live stream.
James's car against Junior would be
Yeah,
that'd be a good, interesting.
I don't even know.
Your
how,
car is more torquey than I think his is going to be though. So
You know, you never know though. Like, yeah, I guess mine probably will make more torque, but his, I mean, I don't even know how much power we're trying to make. I mean, I know we're trying to make 4 digits.
he just said 1,200 horsepower.
God damn! I don't know what pulley we have. Maybe you need to bring party pulley, but I think we only have like a 3. Oh, but we have I think we have a 3.6 or 3.7, but we have a 20% lower. It's gonna make some jam. It's gonna make 1,000 easy.
I think we're gonna have to hang up the Turdzilla power indicator banner back there we were talking about earlier, so we can see what it does.
Yep.
Yep. I could get used to the once a week live stream. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if we do it every week, but we try and do these more often for sure.
Yeah, if you guys are liking them, hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, hit the like button and comment.
Yeah.
Because it helps us get this out to more people. Yep. LMR, SVE 3-core, RADs are Chinese, eBay RADs. Yeah. I mean, that's very common in this industry. It's just like, slapping your name on something else. So
SVE might be MagnaFlow.
that'd be good.
That would be
MagnaFlow
good.
makes, it could be a MagnaPack though, which is loud. Boys, I'm looking forward to the Barra-Turdzilla swap. That thing might be faster than you think. I agree. It's gonna be, it's gonna be as fast as...
We know it's gonna be fast.
I know what we're gonna do with that car, and the one major part that we don't have for it is rods and pistons, and we're talking with these various companies and trying to figure out the plan for it. But we're trying to build it so we can go as fast as we're gonna end up making it. We're trying to make it an 850 car, but I want it to be capable to go a 7.9 or 7.8, just for funsies. So, MagnaPacks on a Terminator with long tubes and a Mac Prochamber.
Well,
Honestly, bro, the Prochamber I think is the most overrated piece of junk I have ever heard. But yes, MagnaPacks with long tubes sound pretty good. But I've just never been a Prochamber guy. I think it gives the Flowmaster tinny to any muffler that is there. And I think Mac Foley does not exist anymore, right? Mac exhaust. I think I
I
worked
don't
with
think
them.
Mac.
Yeah, I think they're completely gone, which is kind of sad. I think I worked with them back in the day. I think when I got the Mac exhaust, they gave me a discount at least when I put it on the Red Fire coupe. But they are no longer in business, which is crazy. 7.8 gang baller. What? What's he talking about? What did I miss?
No.
Don't know.
I have a MagnaPacks on the Celine with a X-pipe and stock manifolds, and it is loud as heck. But I think it sounds good. It's just
sounds pretty good.
It's loud.
It's a pretty deep sound.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very deep.
Yeah.
It's clean. I personally like long tubes. It gives you just kind of that it gives a high pitch but crisp noise that I do like about long tubes. One thing, have you seen the company that's doing the 4 to 2 to 1 headers?
Sorry, what?
Have you seen the company that's doing the 4 to 2 to 1 headers?
No.
I haven't.
Well, the channel you watch, Donut or something, they had one that they did with, or maybe it was Hoonigan. They did one of the earlier ones on a C6Z, and it makes it sound like an F1 car.
Oh no. Really?
And then they were doing it on C8 base
I'd be
models.
interested to see on a.
It makes a C8 Stingray sound like a flat plane.
Really?
And then they did a set on 2024 Mustang, and it sounds pretty good. I would love to hear what a set a 4 to 2 to,
One.
on the 5.8 would sound like.
Yeah,
That would be pretty cool. I've had over 100 Fox bodies, the best exhaust. Oh God, here we go. Prochamber, Team Pro. Go ahead and vote. Can we do a vote here?
Yeah, I think we can run a
Hold on.
Who likes these lame pro chambers?
I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there we go.
And who does not care for the pro chamber? We're doing a vote. Doing a vote. I know I'm gonna get.
What is it? Is this the Mac Pro Chambers or? Right.
Yeah.
No, I got it.
Look, see, even that Mr. AJ's tech guy agrees. He said Mac Pro Chamber sounds bad.
This guy.
I don't know who that guy is. I don't like my BBKs. I assume you mean headers. I have BBK headers on the Cobra, and I don't love them. No. Look at that. Oh, dang it. My vote just got canceled out. How is... Oh! It's going. We're ripping. Wait, 80% no! 80% no's! We're off to the races here, guys. Haters. oh, damn. This is actually pretty exciting, watching this vote count go.
Might take a look here.
James, on a 302, 347, 408 stroker, the complete max setup sounded bad arse 1999 to 2005. And did it jump over Coke cans?
Like every Fox body.
Dude, every freaking, old guy at a car show.
Old head Fox
he'll,
body.
He'll come up and be like, man,
Nice.
I had a Fox body back in the day. Man, that thing was fast, I did a B-head, a GT40 intake.
That thing ran 8s.
That thing would lift the front tires right off the ground.
Pop a cocaine.
I tell you what, that thing made fucking... I can't freaking swear.
This guy's trying to get us demonetized.
That thing made 800 horsepower. They say, the dyno would always say, 400, but it made 800. She went 8s in the quarter mile. It went too fast. I got kicked out of the track.
Yeah.
Couldn't even run her out.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, we got 62% of people think the Pro Chamber does not sound good. Wait, what's your vote?
I don't know what it sounds like.
Like a tinny Flowmaster.
Oh, on
Everything.
on anything? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the chamber. Well, it's chamber muffler. I don't like how chamber muffler sounds. at all.
Turnzilla did sound pretty cool though.
Yeah,
That had
the
a
only
chambered,
thing I
That had
kind
a
of
Black Widow.
the only thing I kind of like that on is like a old like a first gen Mustang. I could kind of see it, but it's got to have a crossover. A lot of these.
Oh man, we're getting close. 56%.
A lot of the
44%.
the old
yes.
school guys like to do true duels with no X pipe or H pipe or anything, which I think is blasphemy. It's insane because it sounds like a truck. But I like how I kind of like how the Flowmaster sounds on of like a first gen. But I've also heard like 64.5 to 69 cars that have, like a class pack or I guess kind of like a Magna pack or a more modern exhaust system with like mufflers and stuff, and they sound really good too. So I don't know. I typically like that more modern sound than the tinny glass pack, or not glass pack, the tinny Flowmaster sound. But that's just me.
What did it say?
There was a message that totally just disappeared here.
Yeah, there was
I
definitely
don't
one
know
that
what
just
just happened.
disappeared.
I've seen that happen. I don't know why.
Depends on the car. Yeah, probably. Two valve. Yeah, two valve can sound pretty good.
We'll let the poll run for another 2 minutes, see if we get any other votes in. But I
Hey
think
man,
we're probably
I'm
gonna
winning.
lose.
I'm winning this
I
vote.
think we're probably a majority of us don't like that sound. So
Yeah, well, I just think it's
the
over.
worst sounding thing with those chambered mufflers is a Terminator.
That's gotta be one of the worst sounding like Flowmaster tinny things I've ever. It sounds like, especially if it has no cats. Like, I'll be honest, I think the Lightning would sound horrendous with whatever muffler is on it right now, and like
No cats
or no cats. It sounds awful
on a race vehicle.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking. So in a serious note, the exhaust that I think. Oh, and if anyone wants to pick up some long tubes for a Lightning, I have had some long tubes, stainless work long tubes with cats for the Lightning that I was going to install, but I decided not to because I really don't think long tubes is. I don't want to install them. So we're going to do Bassani catted mid pipe and a Bassani catback on the Lightning. I think it's going to sound awesome, and I feel like the Lightning is a mature build.
Yeah.
Like everything else, we kind of just throw horsepower at it.
Yeah.
And like I have been more focused on like let's make sure we keep this thing driving good.
It's on 93, guys. It's like one of the only cars.
It also needs an oil change.
Yeah. All right, poll's over. I let it run for 5 minutes. The results are no. Team no had the majority. So that's it. Let's see here.
What is the best first Mustang?
First Mustang.
That's gonna depend on budget,
Your
but
budget.
I feel like 11 to 14 Coyote. That's a really good bang for buck car.
Yeah, you can get those for low teens.
You can make 420, 430 to the tire. You can really learn how to drive. Don't let everyone knock you around and say the MT82 is terrible. Like if you got a manual,
just don't be stupid.
But you can do a Boss manifold, JLT cold air or PMAS cold air, a mid pipe or long tubes, and a E85 47-pound injector tune, and you can make 420, 430 to the tire. You can run 11s in the quarter. You can just enjoy it. You can daily drive it. You can make the exhaust sound cool. You can lower it. You can put wheels on
You
it.
can bag it if you're one of those guys.
Yeah, no, I feel like you can do a lot of cheap things to an 11 to 14 car, and it can look good, drive good, be pretty quick, and you can really just learn how to drive it without throwing crazy horsepower at it.
Yep.
And then you can still boost a Gen 1 to 650 wheel horsepower. We proved it with, the high mileage Roush car. We made 600 wheel on a Roush 2.3 car on a car that had 150,000 miles.
Yep. Just don't do that goofy S550 like front end front bumper thing on that.
Oh, that's
please.
the worst thing I've seen.
That is makes me want to burn that thing down.
Yeah, I really think 11 to 14 GT is your best first Mustang. That's a good video idea. We should write that down.
Write it down. Write it down.
Write that down, guys. Write that down. That'd be good if we got borrow a friend's car. Oh, I guess we could borrow Jimmy's, even though it's a Boss 302.
The same thing.
Yeah, we can talk about
This is kind of a budget Boss 302 in a way.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually gonna write that down.
That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I can't think of another first Mustang that would be better, because the 3-valve used to kind of be a good first Mustang, but the Coyote is now becoming really affordable. The 11 to 14 cars. 2-valves are great first cars too. Well, they kind of used to be. Nowadays, you can really get a pile of crap with a 2-valve. You know what I mean? Like you get a car that has bad coils, vacuum leaks, overheating problems, intake manifold problems, rusty. So I feel like a 2-valve car as a first car is a little bit difficult. Well, a 1114 GT is going to be something good to get into. I had Borla, my Lightning, Flowmasters, Magnum Flows.
I wrote that down.
Best sound.
Thanks for that.
Write that down. Write that down. Is the SN95 just too old at this point? I have never been a big SN95 fan, and we're talking about the 94 to 98 cars. It has to be really nice. Maybe it's just because most of them are just not nice or taken care of. Maybe that's why I don't like them.
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part, we pull up to a car meet, car show, or even
Every
just
SN95
even just
I
a
see
shopping,
is cooked, bro.
you know, like a parking lot. Like I see an SN95 and it guaranteed
Oh my
interior,
gosh, dude.
paint, exterior
Everything
is
about
clapped.
it is cooked.
Even when I find 96, 98 Cobras, like they're all clapped. So like maybe that's why I don't like SNs.
Maybe.
I've seen a few really clean 94, 95 cars, but it's very rare. And I have seen some 96, 98 Cobras, but they're rare.
Yep.
You know.
Favorite supercar?
All right, you go.
Andrew already knows what mine is. I have two, but there's one that stands above the rest.
Well, let's break this into two categories. Favorite supercar that you may own
Okay,
in the
I
future,
like that.
and then one that's kind of out of the realm of possibilities.
Okay, one that I could totally own, GTR. It is a great car, minus the transmission, but if you buy a later year one, they are mostly okay. They're kind of a cheat code. You can make a lot of power on stock turbos, I think they're awesome. You can daily drive them. They're kind of from an era of Nissan before things got like ridiculous, I love it. I think it's a great car. They're a little like more mechanical, kind of like an early modern supercar in a way. And Nissan didn't really do everything that I wish they would have done with the R35.
They're kind of ahead of their time, like 2009.
Yeah, and then they
Now they're
did nothing
behind.
about it. Yeah,
they were ahead
didn't.
of their time in 2009,
Right.
and now they're a little behind, but because it was so good, it's, yeah.
And then unattainable supercar. Man, it comes between two. Honestly, one of them was already mentioned by Travis. The LFA. The LFA sounds awesome, but then I think about the 05, 06 Ford GT, which is like just such
This
a
guy
it's
got
such-
me.
I'm sorry. I didn't even think about it. But yeah, that's probably yours. It's such a neat car.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, even the modern GT, like that I guess they just recently stopped making. I think is just like not the same. I mean, think about how essentially a mid-engine GT500, where they built the car around the drivetrain.
Mm-hmm.
The GT500, the drivetrain is kind of like an afterthought, which, I mean, you kind of have talked about how they crammed that 5.4 and the 5.8 in this with 97.
Mhm.
Like, the Ford GT is cool. I feel like the Ford GT is more attainable than an LFA.
Yeah.
Well, it is. There's more than 500 Ford GTs, but you know.
So, my favorite supercar that I may own in the future, it's just one that I want and do want, is an Audi R8, probably a 17 plus with twin turbos. So I say that because
Good thing you know, guy.
I like cars that don't need to be crazy built to work. And what I like about the Audi R8 is the Huracan R8 platform. I actually like the R8 more because it's a little bit more subtle. It's supercar, but
It's
the
also
interior is nice.
more like usable.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
the
more
R8
usable as a
is
car.
good, but I like a platform that the stock motor, stock trans, and everything there is receptive to mods and bolt-on. So, if you guys don't know, a V10, Huracan, or R8, I say these things because they are very much the same
the same.
platform. You can bolt on twin turbos, Motec, and a few things, and you make 1,000 wheel to the tire on the stock motor, stock trans, and have a boatload of fun. Kyle Loftus, 1320 video.
Loves his.
He did that a while ago. It's great. Bulletproof, besides I think he finally had some trans problems. But
Right, but that thing's been through the ringer. He's had it for a long time. It's been
You know.
built for a long time.
and
So
and I'm not saying that car's cheap, but like I had a $100,000 GT500. An R8 is not that much more than that. So yeah, I'd say like an R8 would be in my future, and then like the favorite supercar or the one that might be unattainable. I still really, really want to buy one is an 0506 Ford GT.
yeah.
Like And if I can't afford one because they used to be like 200 grand, and I was like, that's a lot of money, but I think I can make that happen.
Yeah.
That 500 grand, I'm like, holy crap, that's
That's
lot
a house.
That's a lot of coin.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know,
lot
but
of
also
coin.
like, you know, I have a lot of other cars. You know, it's
Would
like
you sell every single car you own except for OG for GT?
it'd be tough because I'd sell every single car and still have to get a fat mortgage on it. Like, so yeah, I don't know. Ford GT is just, and in terms of anything else, there's like some things I want to own, like I want to own a GT3 RS at some point.
Yeah.
I
I didn't even think about that. That's a great car too.
You know, Turbo S.
Even a Turbo S
is also another one of those attainable, you know, cars. The Turbo S is honestly a great bang for buck.
Oh,
everyone,
it's awesome.
everyone goes
very
after.
reliable.
Yeah, everyone goes after the GT3 RS, which it is an awesome car. But like the Turbo S is like a great bang for buck car. Like you can get one for like, you know, like 80 grand,
And it's
100 grand,
more
120
comfortable.
grand.
It's more comfortable and practical than a
And that
GT3
one
RS.
also carries over the same things as the R8. You know,
Yeah.
you do some bolt-on mods, and you can
Yeah.
you can have a 4-second
Whole
6130 car that drives like perfectly. You
Yeah.
know, full street car.
Quick super chat here from Truth Hurts. Appreciate that. What happened to car culture in your guys' opinion? Well,
You wanna go first?
my generation was born, so that was the first
He's
problem.
the most towers kid, by the way.
Yeah,
After 2000.
specifically class of 2020. Yeah, so I think the biggest problem is honestly, it's kids who look. I think there is a longing as a youth or in when you're in your youth to want to impress other people, and you know you're kind of like trying to prove yourself to the world, and unfortunately as I'm sure my percentage of what I'm going to say is not nearly this bad, but I'm going to say it's like at 90%. I'm sure it's not that bad. I feel like want to just show off to try and say, oh, hey, look at me, look at this. So that's how I think Takeover started. That's how I think, this clout chasing on TikTok, you know, what's that one guy who crashed his McLaren, and then rather than like making sure his friend who his head was cut open, you know.
That's Jack Doherty. He's
He's an idiot, but
there's no one home there.
yeah, but the thing is like
He's not even car culture though.
no, he's not. But that's the thing. There's people like him who
he has McLaren because it's cool to show on
right.
social
Well,
media.
but that's the same.
As
but,
the expensive
But it's the
watches.
same way that people go buy a Hellcat or a Mustang. Not everybody, but or you know something or a BMW. BMW probably the most guilty party. I'm just saying, but they don't know anything. They don't care. And they're kind of like, in my opinion, kind of like a plague on the car community, where they just, you know, people. It's that mindset of, oh, I'm going to show off to people, and I want to get clicks and views and stuff, you know, and that I feel like is kind of what has ruined it. And you know, think about how cool like old videos of cars. People racing, going out street racing, right? You go watch all those old 1320 videos, you know.
Well, that brings me to
Yeah.
what kills car culture, and I'm not saying car culture is dead, but social media, internet, and really just there are some bad apples, and the bad apples get amplified.
Yeah.
But
That's why I said my 90% number is probably not accurate, but that's how I feel.
the cops are on the internet, and as much as we don't want to admit it, street racing, speeding, they're all crimes.
Yeah, that's
And
all legal.
you film them and put them on the internet. If you get a cop at your door, don't be surprised nowadays because cops know how to use the internet.
Yeah.
They're, you know, it's one of those things. So I feel like the internet was like the Wild West just not that long ago. And now it's not. Like, would you film yourself? This sounds weird, but like, would you film yourself breaking into someone's house and going to steal stuff out of their house? No, that's a crime. Why would you do that?
Well, some people have.
Correct. But street racing, takeovers, burnouts, reckless driving, it's all a crime. And what this has done now that the some of the older cops who just didn't want to get on the internet, now they're on the internet. They're watching. And may not be getting served papers or fines necessarily from those videos, but you know what happens when the cops go into their Monday morning meeting or whenever they get all together.
Guess whose car and license plate are probably on the freaking whiteboard.
Well,
or the projector.
and they say, hey, I saw on TikTok that there's a bunch of takeover, stuff going on in Orlando, and they're saying, how are we going to stop this? They say, well, we're going to get in there, we're going to figure out, their social media group, and we're going to, go and block them in and give 150 people tickets.
And arrest some folks too.
And they say we need to combat this stuff, and they kind of do, and what that happens is you get a bunch of FHP guys. We're in Florida, so we say FHP, right? Because that's what we're used to. But we get these cops who are saying we need to teach these kids lessons, and we need to have no tolerance. And now we have this new law that you go over 100 mile an hour, no matter how nice the cop is, no matter what he wants to do, he has to take you to jail if you're going 100 miles an hour in a 70, which is not that crazy in Florida, believe it or not.
You could be going 100 and somebody will still pass you in a Nissan Altima, okay?
But they got to take you to jail.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of that with car culture, and social media ruined it. A lot of people want to show off for social media. And I'm not saying it's dead, but it's one of the reasons why you guys used to see a lot of street racing content on the channel, and we used to go down to Orlando, and we would find set up some races and go do some roll races.
It's been a while since we've been to something like that.
It used to be fun. I used to really look forward to it, and we would try to be as careful as we can. Again, still
illegal.
Crime, illegal. Yeah. But we would set these things up, make sure no one's around us, and then now go to these things.
Yeah, you just don't know, dude.
Well, but remember
sleeper agents there,
Remember we went to the one, the CTSV and the Supra,
yep.
And they were racing on I-4,
yep.
And rather than finding a place where there's just no one on the road,
they're swimming through the crowd, dude.
Well, yeah, and they're having people block and slow people down. Well, what happens when random person's going 95 miles an hour, coming home from work, they're tired as shit. And then there's a bunch of cars going 35 mile an hour blocking the whole road, and they're not paying attention. What happens? They clip them, and it's you can't do that. You can't make the road yours. So yeah.
All right, we got a couple things here, so I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire so we can catch up. I just bought a tune for you. I'm hyped to have that ghost cam and piss off my neighbors.
Is who is it? His name is
Unplug with Preston.
Yes, Preston. I got your order in. Should hopefully ship out Monday, I think. Get the ghost cam fired up. Big hit on the S650s. Ghost cam and pop tunes, top sellers, which works out for me.
Could we get a video on how Cody got the Holley ECU to work with the stock gauges and on
we got some updating to do on Cody.
We got some updating to do on
the white car is empty inside.
How we're trainers.
He took that engine out. He bought another GT500 to flip. So basically took that engine out, put it in the other GT500 to flip, sold the other GT500, and now he has a bunch of parts. He has the blue 13 GT500 and the white 07 GT500, and he's back and forth between building the blue one into a drag and drive 1300, 1500 wheel horsepower like Kenny Bell 4.2 setup, or putting something back in the 07, or I've been trying to convince him to 25 like the blue car, the white car.
Oh, the white car.
The the white car. Well, the white car is an empty shell, so it'd be a perfect car to put a series cage and put a turbo 400 and a twin turbo 5458 or Coyote in it, and make Cody go real fast, but safe, because he was going 930 at 163 with no cage, and I kept telling him, like, we need a cage. I'm like, you work in collision, you know what these things do.
Yeah, I mean, he'll tell you the cars are also stiffer than some people make them out to be, but at the same time, it's still at that point he should have something at bare minimum.
At least an 850, but
yeah.
so yeah, his gauges and cluster. Look, the getting the cluster and gauges working. My friend Nate, Lethal Nate on Facebook, he can take her harness and fix it up.
He can make that junk work with anything.
But basically, the idea behind it is you leave the stock 07 GT500 ECU in place, and this goes across the board for anything you swap ever. Like, I don't care if it's a Lexus. You put an LS in there, you keep the stock ECU in place, and you figure out how to take the engine harness from the stock computer and whatever your swap and engine management, you want to give it tack signal, you want to give it oil pressure, you want to give it water temp, you want to give it, whatever it needs to make the stock cluster happy and for it to think that it's running that engine.
And then, if you got anything left,
it's just wiring.
Turn some codes off, or
right. So
pull some bulbs. Or,
that's like the secret to like making any sort of like AC, heat, cluster, like any sort of stuff. Don't cut up all your factory wiring. You want to keep all this stuff.
That stuff, yeah.
Keep your stock cluster, your engine harness. Some of it's trial and error. Luckily, like a lot of these Fords, we haven't figured out. Like the only thing you need is tack signal and water temp, oil pressure, and whatever the gauges you see on the cluster. You just hook those up, and then it works.
Yeah.
And then on your AC side, if you're keeping your AC, make sure you have your high pressure switch, your low pressure switch, all the sensors that it needs for it. Make sure it's all there, and it all works.
Yep. And I mean, that's what we're going to be doing a Terminator X at some point on my cousin's big turbo Camaro, which you guys have probably seen. I think once on the channel when we went to that thing at SGMP at the start of the year. Eventually we'll get to that, but our intention is to keep the stock cluster working if he wants. He might also buy a Pro Dash and just forget it, but I don't know. Depends on what route he wants to go with that car. But
as far as I had last heard, he wanted stock Dash, but
yeah, I don't know. Up to him. Figure it out. But
look up Gateway Spruce. I don't think they make a Gateway for 07, 09 cars. But it would be a hot seller, that's for sure. What suspension mods did you make to your Mustang prior to a Coyote swap other than a K-member? Well, OG was one of the first Coyote swaps we did. Well, I did the Coyote swap, then did stuff. Well, I did a K-member at the same time, so you could consider that. K-member coilovers up front. But then I put an IRS in it. Because for what I wanted to do on that car, which was basically a street car, IRS.
New poll Ford GT on the channel next week. Yeah, Woo! That would get, everybody would say yes, and then we would not find. Well, it would be tough.
All right, so we got 35 people in here. So if the Ford GT is $500,000, and we divide that by 35, it's only $14,000
so, yeah,
got a
person. If you guys can super chat us that, then we'll make it.
So we just need $14,000 a person, and then we can get a Ford GT.
It's not too bad, guys. I think you guys.
We could pull together.
That's basically a freaking like.
We do shared custody.
That's like a Honda Civic, dude. You guys say that? Yeah, we gotta. This is not a pyramid.
That thing would be so totaled.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Comment down below. Would you be totaling the Ford GT? Be honest.
Who's totaling it? Who's
gonna be the guy that
Dylan, are you still in here?
He's gonna be drifting.
Sorry, yeah, I know. You're gonna slide that rig. Wouldn't that be crazy, right? Oh my goodness. Well, we wouldn't even be able to do joint custody in days. It'd be like hour increments. You get it for like 8 hours or whatever. Yeah.
Dixon Sanchez 6106. How much do you charge for your MS3 Pro install and dyno tune? I think my labor rate has technically gone up since I made this package on the website, but I do think I have a package for $2,600 on the website. and I'll still honor that price because it's kind of like a package price where I combined, you know, the money I make on the ECU and the tune and everything. So I kind of like, it's like a significantly reduced labor rate. Is it 2600 for the install package? That's a remote one. I have a install package. It is. It's scroll down a little bit more. That one.
Yep.
So yeah, it's 2600 or 2700. Yep. With a steering column mount thing.
Available on MustangLifestyle.net.
So
there
that
you
one's
go.
still there. I'll honor that one for now. But yeah, the labor rate has kind of gone up. So because we do 150 an hour now, we're pretty busy on work.
Yeah, we've got a lot that's
I got the Kenny Bell S550 that we're doing. That one's mostly a tune, but you know it needed some mechanical work because the previous shop screwed some things up. And we got an F-150 here, stage 1 to stage 2 conversion on it. Then we got James's built motor craziness going on, and the Terminator Fox.
Yeah.
I think that's all the customer builds. Not that many. I try not to keep too many customer cars here.
If I swapped a Voodoo and a Fox body, what engine management would you use?
Gen 2 ECU.
There you go.
Very easy.
Control pack.
You can use a Gen 2 power by the hour control pack with a Voodoo ECU and a Voodoo strategy, and work fine. I've also tuned a GT350 engine with a Gen 2 Mustang computer. We just swapped the firing order. Yeah, I would start with a GT350 tune, and then, you know, tune from there.
Any other channels called you guys out to race? I would love to see Mustang Lifestyle versus Foxcast Media.
Have we been called out?
Nobody's-
Parker Jones got Stangry. He's not
He
a.
hasn't called us. What has he called us out on though?
Or
Oh,
is-
the Stanger. He wants to race Nightmare, right?
Well, that would be a fun run.
That would be a good one.
That's gonna be a good run.
Stanger versus.
We'll for sure do that one.
Yeah, that will definitely happen.
You know, if his car ever gets done. No offense, Chris. I know Chris is working.
Chris
He's
is
doing some good work.
laboring away. I love seeing the pictures of that. That car's gonna be so
It looks
sick
good.
when it's done. Yeah.
Looks good.
Uh,
No one has really called us out in a while.
no, I have people that I've wanted to call out, but
I mean, I tried calling Derek Barron Productions out years ago when we still had like comparable cars, but I don't even know what he has. He has like a GT350. and
he's
a
doing
Raptor.
something with the 2-valve car. I think he's putting a Coyote in the
Dude, just fix the freaking Vortec 2-valve setup in it and let it make 450 to the tire. I told him, you guys, if you guys watch Derek, tell him just bring the freaking 2-valve car down here. We're gonna put a Mega Squirt in it. I told him I would install it for free, dyno tune it for free. All he had to do was pay for an ECU and a wideband if he needed it.
Yep.
And my dog said, "I'll let you know."
And then he never let anybody know. So we don't know. I haven't looked to see if I heard somebody say he was doing a Coyote. I haven't looked to see if that's
Twin
the case.
turbo 4 GT. Yes.
That would be sweet.
I don't know if I would do it to a real 0506 Ford GT.
There's fake ones.
Well, that's what I was going to get, but into my next point, you can make a kit car.
They have 05, 06 kit cars.
Yeah,
Really?
Factory 5? makes
No way. Do they
one?
actually?
Yeah, and the dude with the Coyote swap Miata, Darren, is it Darren Sloan? You know what I'm talking about? The blue Miata with the Coyote in it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, he has a Ford GT
Sounds cool though.
kit car that he's building, and I think he's using a Voodoo.
Oh.
I would love to do, imagine a, like, built kit car, GT inspired, whatever you want to call it.
Super light.
That's it,
Super
sorry.
light.
Yep.
It looks just like one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a Ford GT, but you're getting the essence of it. And you can kind of build it to your own for probably $100
Sure looks like
grand.
Ford GT.
You can probably do it for a fifth of the price. So, yeah, imagine,
Carbon fiber body is an option.
imagine a twin turbo Voodoo in that.
That would be Well, look, this guy's got looks like a Coyote.
Yeah,
there,
it's Cobra Jet. Cobra Jet engine.
This one. This is a sick color, by the way, too.
Yeah.
That's a really neat. I don't know if that see that, but that's a
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a sweet rig.
Yeah. So was it Factory 5? Was it
No, super light.
super light? Yeah. No, like I don't know what the cost on
The
those
super
are.
light GTR.
But yeah, no, like building one of those. I like building cars, so like, you know, if I can't afford
The
it.
starter kit is 6,300 or 63,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're gonna be easily 100 grand into it, but
That's with your chassis already. The monocoque is already done. That's the
probably still needs paint and
yeah,
motor
you're gonna need all that.
motor and stuff.
But yeah, 6-point cage built in with a hoop. That's cool. So probably a pretty safe car too. Might even be more so than the real ones.
Truth Hurts 0027. Fun question. You both have 10K. What would you build today? I'm assuming 10K to blow.
10K to blow.
I'll let you go first. Or I can go first.
You go first. I don't know. I gotta think about that actually.
10K. Okay. 10K to blow on a car. It's kind of funny. Why does a Miata come to my head?
I know what I would do actually now that I think about it.
Like a Miata kind of comes to my head.
what gen?
The typical was it NB?
NB?
Yeah, or NA, or I don't know.
And is for yeah.
Is that-
Pop up headlights.
Well, I feel like 10K is not a lot of money.
No, it's not. It does not get you very far.
It does not get you very far, but if you start with an extremely cheap car,
Yeah.
you can do really well. And I kind of think that like a Miata with maybe a K-swap. Now I know the K-swap's not cheap, but if we got a Miata for like $1,000 and we got a K-series motor for $1,500, a little turb ski, but also make it like well-rounded. I kind of feel like I would, like just 10K to blow. I think I'd build a Miata, and only 10,000. I think I would build a Miata.
You're gonna hate what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I would boost my G37.
Do I hate? Yeah, I hate it. I was gonna say, do I hate it? No, I hate it. Yeah, I do hate it because he's just gonna blow another transmission.
Well, now hold on.
How many transmissions?
We're on the third one. But listen. Okay, I've thought this all out. You can buy a used, what's the Stillen Supercharger kit, which is like a Vortec, a blower. The water to air kit is kind of dookie because nobody knows how to do it right. So you can, but there's easy ways to fix that. You can make like 600 wheel on those. So I'd buy a used kit for $3,500. I'd put that on. I would put a converter in the car, and then I'd put a fuel system in it, and I'd make 600 or so wheel. And the trans would probably live with that converter. I've got the VR trans now, so I shouldn't kill another one. The VR transes are rated for like 700 pound-feet. So,
My favorite car,
what?
G37.
It's a comfy car.
No, I like it as a daily, but when the daily breaks, I mean,
He hates that car.
I mean,
I don't hate it.
you
but
can't
it's not your
say
favorite car.
you can't say I don't live by the motto of
I know.
if the daily
But we're talking about
if the daily doesn't like hold up to the daily task and needs like serious mechanical repair, then it's not a good.
See,
deal.
that's the thing. I also don't want to sell the car because, like, I mean,
And I live by that motto.
I know.
I showed you
I know.
a week and a half ago.
I know. I love that car. I don't want to sell it. I know that at some point I need to probably, but I love that car. It's the car that I've owned the longest. It's also the car I've driven the most. I mean, I bought it with 68,000. It's got 202,000 on it in 7 years' time. I drive the thing. I just think I've been in a boosted G37. They're fun.
You see, Ash did a super chat.
Yeah.
Do you miss a text?
No, she used to do that randomly. I'm like,
That's so funny.
stop spending our own money, because
They're taking a percentage.
I know
We're not
YouTube-
getting it all back.
yeah, I know YouTube is definitely taking their cut on it.
Oh, they are. I know.
V8 Fiero.
V8 Fiero. Yeah.
Does turbo setup on a Mustang have sluggish throttle response when off boost? That's gonna really depend on what setup it is. But yeah, like off boost, it's gonna be slow and or naturally aspirated.
Yeah.
Now, a properly tuned turbo car, especially you can do this really well with a speed density setup. You can make it run exactly the same as it did NA before it makes boost. So no, not exactly. So let's say you have a properly set up timing table and VE table, and you go and floor it, at 2,500 RPM. Let's say you have a laggy turbo, but if your timing and your air fuel targets and everything's the same as when it was NA, in theory, it's gonna move the same as it did.
The best example of this
NA.
is my cousin's R32,
Mhm.
RB20. So doesn't move a lot of air in a. It's got like 58 millimeter precision on it. And what we did is to get that thing is exactly what you're saying. We run, to be honest with you, like 30 degrees of timing, 12.5 air fuel target. I kind of blend it, and then as soon as when I was trying to dial this thing in, I kind of watch where the boost comes in and the timing crosses over, and I try to say, hey, how can I get those crossovers as close as I can? And,
Well, Nightmare trans rate, right? And
Yeah.
we were talking about the turbo a little bit earlier, and the turbo just has this thing about it spinning.
yeah,
And
or lack of.
right. So when that turbo isn't spinning, we got a tight converter in there. We got a converter that's kind of set up for 2,000 horsepower. So we got a tight converter trying to get up on the brake, and until that turbo lights off, it's NA. So we need to jam some timing and lean it out until it starts making some boost, and then jam some fuel in it, pull the timing back. Once it starts making boost, then we can pull some timing back and get some fireballs and kick the impeller wheel in the butt. But yeah, I mean, turbo cars should run NA, run similar power numbers and feel response to as it is naturally aspirated until the boost kicks, and then hold on. Miata cheap, show Cletus a real cheap car challenge. Travis.
Brother, I think he's showing us a real cheap car challenge, to be honest.
The only thing I really don't like about the cheap car challenges is because, okay, so like I think they make them funny, but like I feel like they are like they're doing too much funny stuff, and like so like the Fox body and the F body and all that stuff, like I feel like if they spent like just like a hair more effort, like they could have actually made all those cars fast, because I think they were like, yeah, it still has 87 octane in it. I'm like, okay, but like why didn't we put 93 in it, and like we put a legit nitrous kit in it? Like why didn't we like take a look at plugs and like and these things don't cost money.
I mean, but in the grand scheme of things, they don't.
They don't.
Yeah.
So like why didn't we spend just a hair more time? And it's the reason why James is so much faster than they are, because
James does it, and then they say he's cheating.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, James
But,
takes
like,
the time to do
it's,
the stuff that you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
just in my opinion, I think like rather than bashing the cars into each other and spray painting them like shitty colors,
They were
could've-
all, with the exception of the Camaro, and for the most recent one, like pretty decent cars. That
the
Mustang,
Corvette was a great car too.
yeah,
So-
they the wheelie challenge, obviously.
But in this, obviously they had a bunch of crap cars on this most recent iteration
Yeah.
of things. But even the drag and drive cars, like the Lumberjack one and the 240 and the Mustang, they were kind of bashing the cars into each other and hitting each other, which is, don't get me wrong, funny, but like they were legit race cars, and
Yeah.
like why are we scratching them up? Like Like, I want to see you actually build these things and, like, you know, like, within the budget, but, like even, I mean, obviously we know the Coyote platform a lot, and there were a lot of missed marks on, like, getting that Coyote set up, which would have costed nothing other than thinking time to get that Coyote to work a little bit better. You know, and that's, again, why James is so fast, because he, like, you know, he wanted to set the car up. Other than the carburetor being carburetor, but, you know, the carburetor things do carburetor things. Super chat from Truth Hurts. Reason for Mustang Week moving to Charlotte in 26.
Myrtle Beach hates us. Is the short answer.
I think there's a combination of things going on there. We talked a little bit about, actually, I think we talked a lot about this in the last live stream.
We did.
I think there's a combination of things. I think the guys that run Mustang Week are based out of Charlotte, so it is beneficial to them. 2, Myrtle Beach is a hard place to be with the Mustang stuff and the mayor, which recently changed, and the cops and all that stuff. Myrtle Beach has been hard for them to do that. But yeah, I am very mixed, because Myrtle Beach kind of feels like the home for that event, and now it's not. So they may lose some of the core audience that goes to it, but, you know, if they do it right in Charlotte, it could become a really good event. You know, they got an amazing facility. You know, the Charlotte Motor Speedway has an amazing road course. It has the 4-wide Z-Max drag strip.
Yep.
It's got a
Z-Max is cool.
Massive, you know, just facility. So done right, we can have autocross, road course, drag racing events, classes. I mean, you know, car show, like really top level car show.
If they play their cards right, yes.
You know, what they lose is the beach and the beach and all that stuff.
And the environment.
Yeah.
And Captain George's.
Yep.
And Rio's.
Yep.
If you don't know, those are 2 of the best places to go eat there.
Yeah, a lot of people are really used to Myrtle Beach, and that's why the what are they calling their event? Mustang Fest.
Yep.
That might start up again. It's just hard, because once you split the crowd, you don't. When everyone's not unified, it's not quite as good.
Yep. Yep.
So it's kind of unfortunate. Ashley with the OG comment of "Where is Scott?" which used to be a very common comment on the channel when you know, Scott split off. It's probably a long, I mean, 8 years ago now or something like that. Crazy. Would you all be interested in a S197 4.6 boosted build for us poor folks?
Well, we had kind of that.
We did it.
We did do it.
We did. Wasn't in an S197,
Yeah.
but we did a 3-valve mother thumper cam stock bottom end, turbo, 12 pounds, 500 wheel. We did it.
Did it caught on fire.
Yeah, but we
that
did
has
that.
nothing to do with the drivetrain and everything to do with a random incident. But
I do tune quite a bit of 3 valves. Part of that is just because there's not a lot of people who are tuning 3 valves.
we have a Kenny Bell 3-valve right outside.
Yeah, that one's going to Nick though. It's got some sort of compression problem.
Oh dear.
And misfiring problem, probably something in the heads.
Yikes. That's not fun.
Yep. Not from dynoing. It came here.
It hasn't even.
It came here
hasn't
from
even made
another
it
shop. I
on
threw a
dyno.
tune in it to get it up and running, but yeah, I can tell that it's already hurt. So it's going to go over to Nick, because for one, Nick knows 3 valves really well, and 2, we're kind of backed up on work. So, you know, and Nick brings a lot of cars here for tuning, which is awesome too. Travis Langer, they're not cheap car. I think he's talking about what we were talking about before with their cheap cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
they're cheap cars.
the Fox body and the Camaro and the Corvette, those were all cheap, relatively cheap cars.
What was that? The first cheap, or was it the one they did in Miami? The Miami one where they got the cars, the Mini Cooper, the Audi.
Oh,
and
that one was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. What was
I
the
like
other
watching
one?
that.
What was the other car in that group? I forget. I don't know. Yeah, that was a good one. The cheap truck challenge. Those were cheap.
I guess I didn't mind much when the Audi and the Mini Cooper got dinged up. Although the Mini Cooper was actually a nice car.
Oh, it was a Chrysler 300, was it?
Oh, yeah.
The Hemi Bros.
Yeah, see that the Chrysler 300 was a piece of crap, so no one cares about that getting bashed up. And then the Audi was kind of a piece of crap too.
The Mini Cooper was honestly the nicest one out of
It was the nicest.
I was so.
I was disappointed. They
It had real RPF ones,
Yeah.
real inky RPF ones on it, dude.
So I guess like the bashing them into each other is like it's kind of funny, but like also like sometimes I just want to see them like actually see how fast they can make these things for cheap.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just like, you know, kind of doing it.
Yeah.
You know, but easy to say, you know, and not do.
Yeah.
Texas Mustang Week, SVT Beck. Will I go? I don't know.
We talked about it. It's just it kind of goes
We're operating with a limited budget on traveling. Like I really should have gone to PRI this weekend, and I probably could have done it extremely affordable. I even talked about sending Bradley there because, we're just so close to like Christmas and stuff, and like you know we got Ashley and you know Emma at home, and like I gotta leave them for the weekend, and like or like
I have my family too.
Well, see like. Yeah, see, like I would like to bring them, but like then it's hard to like do that because then one the cost triples, and it complicates it. So.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like it's just a little hard to travel right now for PRI, but I think we want to try Ponies in the Smokies, right?
Yeah, that's one we're looking at.
I think we should make this year a priority to do it. Not that it like, you know, financially makes money, but I think it'd just be a fun one to go to and make some videos and meet some people. And, you know, last time we were in Tennessee, we had a blast. So I think getting
Tennessee's awesome.
Ponies and
Tennessee's
Smokies. And then for me, I think bringing a car that's corner carving ready is fun. So I would assume that I would try to get OG done for them. Don't know if it will be, and then the Cobra would be the backup, or the C6Z. Anybody want to trade a C6Z06 for my
Mustang lifestyle brings Corvette to Ponies in the Smokies. talk about a wild.
Well, it's funny because like the El Chapo Jr. has a Watts like in the back, and it's probably pretty decent for corner carving, but
it's a no.
The lowest amount of horsepower we can make in it is 900 wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lowest amount of horsepower is 900 wheel in that thing.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me.
Yeah. So, let's see what else we got. What happened with the guy that was your mechanic and helped you build Supercharger's new Edge, then he disappeared shortly after. So that was Brad, not Bradley. Although
We're both Bradley, but different.
Yeah, well, we call him Brad. But you know, he worked full time at the parts business, and then we incorporated him into the YouTube channel. Long story short, because I don't want to. I think I've addressed this before, but basically, he wasn't happy. You know, working on the cars every day and stripping the cars, and you know, there was the incident with the wheel falling off of my car, and I think I mentioned that, you know, that happened, and I didn't get mad at him, I didn't fire at him. You know, I just said that, you know, that situation really stunk and could have been really bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't, you know, no one got hurt. Car got hurt, but you know,
Car's not like total. It's
yeah.
You know.
So I just told him that, you know, you got to really think about you know, in a come to Jesus moment, you know, kind of conversation. I said, you just gotta think whenever you're doing, you know, bolting something on, you gotta really think. And from there, I don't know. He just wasn't the same. So I don't know if maybe I was too hard on him. I don't think I was, but that's the truth. I mean, it just was not the same since then, and you know, he kind of just went his own way. As far as I know, he hasn't gone back into like a full-time mechanic job. Maybe he was just sick of it at that point. But he definitely still has his car and the ESS blower that I gave him. And that car is kind of like his OG. He's never getting rid of that one. I think even if he went, had to sell everything, I don't think he's selling that car. Same thing with me. OG is not going anywhere. If I had to sell everything, that car's not going.
Entered zone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, like, if I was going broke and everything, like, I'll sell every bolt, every engine, drivetrain piece off that car, but I will keep that car, I don't think I'd ever be in that situation. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But, the car is staying, Are 2-valves still worth building, or just go for a Coyote swap? In my opinion, building a 2-valve is not worth it at this current moment. And don't take that the wrong way, because I tune a lot of built 2-valve stuff, turbos, centrifugals, even some PD blowers, which I think I have one scheduled for Monday. But cost-wise, it just does not make sense. The 2-valve heads are not great. So if you got to pour out a set of 2-valve heads and do cams and valve springs and everything, you're going to spend some coin. Then you do some rods and pistons. And then if you're not so lucky and you don't have a good engine builder or able to build it yourself, you might end up doing it 3 times because people really suck at building motors.
Yep, it happens.
So, is it worth it to build it nowadays? I don't think so. I think a 4-valve, it's if you like the sound and the essence of it. Obviously, we just did it with Bradley Saline, and I think it came out awesome. We have a 700 horsepower Ripper that we built. So 4-valve, definitely still worth building. It's just the 2-valve is. The cost versus gain is not there. I'm not saying they can't be fast. They can absolutely be fast.
Yeah.
But
I mean, what's that guy? Andrew Lavender. He went pretty fast on 2-valve.
Yeah, but he put a Coyote in it, and
He
it's
put a Coyote
like
in it anyways,
20
it's
times
way
faster.
Yeah. So.
He's the white New Edge that was running at the no prep with, doing wheelies at the 8th mile.
Yeah.
I mean, the car was quick, 2-valve, and I think he broke some records with it, but the Coyote just took him into a whole nother
Right,
dimension.
that's a whole nother, and probably will do it a lot better too, and for a lot longer.
Yeah. The Dragon Drive Precision Turbo MT tires. I'm not sure what we're saying there. Maybe we were
probably talking about something else.
Yeah, maybe it was something we were talking about before. TJ Fields, thank you for the answers.
Guys, you got 5 minutes left to get me to install nitrous on the Celine with the Supercharger.
Oh, we gotta get.
We got 5. I unfortunately can't extend the Supercharger goal, which is kind of lame, but whatever.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
We gotta
To get 7 super chats to get me to install nitrous on the Celine. Can y'all do it in 5 minutes?
about to see like the minimum. What's the minimum amount you can do on Super Chat?
I didn't set. Andrew's about to just send.
I just want to see like, can you do like 0.01?
I think 1 cent. I don't know. I don't think so. I think $1 is the minimum.
Yeah, $1 is the minimum. About
Andrew's about to send $8 $1. Let's do it. Oh my gosh! Don't do that.
Your car and Nitrous will be a party.
Don't get Cody. Don't get Cody excited because he'll.
Dude, Cody. Dude, I had Cody freaking handshaking with the Nitrous pills. We had the car going 163 mile an hour with a 150 shot, and he's going for the 200 pill to race a car that qualified with a 12. I was like, buddy, you got him covered.
I know.
You got
You
him
don't even
covered,
need to,
dude.
Just spray it, dude.
I'm like, we're good, dude.
Best 15-inch radial for true street car.
Travis is carrying the
I
team.
know Travis is out here freaking making it happen, bro. Man.
Best 15-inch radial for a true street car. I think, well, I'm assuming you said radial, so I'm assuming auto car or, true street car. Do you mean like true street class car or like a street car,
If it's a street car,
I think if it's a true drive it on the street and get on it, it's gonna be. We already know.
NT
555 R2. We're just like big fanboys of that tire because
it works, bro.
It drives good. It still drives through the rain okay. It hooks pretty decent. It's not going to be the stickiest tire. You're not going to go 7s on it, but like it's a great tire.
So you go 9s.
Go 9s on it. Yeah, daily and street. So then 555 R2. If you said you wanted to go, street and track, pretty hardcore. I'd probably say like an HE straight R radial is going to be a little bit stickier than a 555 R2, but you give up, the sidewalls a little bit, looser. There's no tread pattern on an HE straight R, so rain, good luck. John Kusheri, hey, love the channel, coming from a Corvette owner. One day I'll be a Corvette owner.
Wants to see a Corvette on this channel, dude.
Yeah. I want a C6Z, or I've even considered like a really nice Grand Sport. It's got to be manual Grand Sport. But
dude, you guys are really
you
make me nervous. You're making me nervous.
How many more do we need?
Four
more super chats, and Bradley's putting nitrous on.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no.
Man.
3 more. We're so screwed.
Dixon Sanchez, 4.6 4-valve centrifugal supercharger or a twin screw. It's gonna be a twin screw. Sorry, Century guys. Every centrifugal car I've ever been in just does not feel fast. It's not that it isn't fast; it just doesn't feel fast. And if you're going for the fun, it's gonna be a twin. Well, it's gonna be. I'm gonna say a PD blower. Positive displacement blower. Because if we get into all the rotor types. Oh dang, we getting close,
Dude,
aren't we?
we're
Getting
so
close.
screwed.
Truth hurts. How much do you charge for a tune? I'll give you the general answer. NA car, somewhere around $500 typically, plus device credits, whatever else. Boosted cars start at $800. They can go up to $1,500 depending on how complex. But most cars are between $800 and $1,000 for a dyno tune, plus device credits, whatever. Turbo cars, multiple fuels, big power, stuff like that can kind of change complexity. One more. Damn, dude. 14 out of 15, dude.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, man.
Don't shoot. No, that's cheating. That's cheating. You can't do one, Andrew.
Oh. Woo! No nitrous!
Oh boy. Am I gonna get blasted with this now? Let me feel how cold this is since I got. Oh, that's it. That's not that cold. I think I got hit with some clear air. You got hit with like I twisted it way more. All right. Well, I guess we'll put that in the plans for since you guys did it.
Is your dad still in here? Or?
No, he's definitely asleep. Thank
Okay,
God.
good.
We tossed around this idea actually before.
Should we pull up turn 14 and get you a drag hit?
If you want to buy it, sure.
Me buy it.
Yeah, you buy it. No one, there's no fine print on this.
Yeah, a little drag kit.
All right.
Then are we gonna make 800?
Yeah. We don't really need that big of a shot. 50 shot. Probably do it. And he's gonna screenshot that. He's gonna save it. He's gonna send that to me regularly.
We install nitrous on Celine. Like
it. Caden 2 valve in progress of Gen 2 swapping my Celine. Sweet. Plan on running a Century blower down the road. Ever mess with the KRC power steering kit?
I have not used that kit myself. I just use the power by the hour stuff. It works well.
Power steering kit?
Yeah,
power steering kit?
There's a different company that makes some.
Is that like the Volvo deal?
No, I think
Oh, well, look at that. No, it is a
mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Built
I've just been a fan of the power by the hour stuff. It works pretty good.
Yep.
So, yeah, everything powered by the hour.
Want
Makes
to
it
know
easy.
where I can find a transmission for my 2013 GT?
That's a tough one, man. Back when we were doing part outs on cars, 3 cars a week or so, the MT82 was a guaranteed $1,700 the second I posted it. Sometimes I didn't even get to post it because I'd get a text on my phone saying, hey, I need an MT82 for an 1114 Mustang. They were just selling like hotcakes. So, I don't know where you can get one. Next Gen Parts Place, John's Company, or you try Parts Farm, or Mars, or any one of those legit places. Stay away from the Facebook fake places. But yeah, it's just hard to find a MT82 that's good. You can check on Marketplace, but obviously you buy something on Marketplace, they're gonna say that it has all gears, and you're gonna put it in, and it's gonna be
7 neutrals.
Yeah. Travis said 150 shot.
That is hell no. 150?
We're gonna get Cody over here. He's gonna put
No.
200 pill in that thing.
No.
You have FIC 1000.
Let's pull up the data log. What's the injector duty cycle?
What's
on
your
this?
injector duty cycle? Let's make sure we got enough. I think
We got dual. 525.
Oh fuck! Damn it! I'm swearing again, dude.
What's our duty cycle? Oh my gosh, we're at 90% on the duty cycle. 94.
Don't tell Jason. Jason said you're maxed at 80%.
Whoa. What's that on the street? That's I bet you we're probably pegging that out. Does that really sound normal for FIC 1000s? I figured they'd carry a little farther than that. That's why.
That's why. Boost number.
Well, I had to get my 7 numbers somehow.
Are we running 39 or 58? Or 43 or 58 on
43.
This? Yeah, we could stretch that with 58.
We probably should bump it up to 58.
Yeah.
When we redo it. We got fuel pump for it. That ain't a problem.
You might need to buy injectors for that dry shot. So if someone wants to drop.
Jason's in here. He said bad noodles.
Yeah. We were at 97%.
When we bump it up to 50, 58 base fuel pressure, we probably drop what, maybe 10%?
10%, probably.
Yeah, so.
I love how Jason's still in here. Oh man. Yeah, I was not expecting your duty cycle to be that high, but that boost number makes sense.
Fastest car you've ever been in or driven? Probably Nightmare, yeah?
Me. For me, I mean, on track, Nightmare. On the street, El Chapo. OG El Chapo. 1350 to the tire. It was fast. Yeah.
Fastest car on the track? Ruby.
Oh yeah, fastest car you've been in.
That I've been in.
On track.
And fastest car on the street? Probably the 21 GT500. I think. Most violent car? El Chapo Jr. Need to go for a ride in that with the
Probably the fastest thing you've driven though, well besides Junior, but you didn't really drive it, would be Marauder.
No, GT500, the 2021.
Oh, that's right. That's kind of a cheat code though.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
But
Marauder has I feel like made me a much better driver in a short period of time because if you can handle that thing, if you can handle that thing, they're good. How much do you want for the Coyote with the GT500 blower? Which one's that? Is that the
for a Coyote with GT5? Which one? I don't think I'm selling anything.
I don't think we are.
Other than the
unless you're making an offer, but
like the drivetrain and the Marauder, but I ain't pulling that thing out.
Fuel pump's probably wired like your intercooler pump. No, they're not. It's got a lethal. What is that? The lethal wiring kit. Okay, I didn't install it.
Your intercooler pump wiring that we found today.
I didn't wire it.
I'm gonna say that's certified junk. I don't think he's watching right now, but that is a certified junk install.
I didn't wire it. Hey, fire extinguisher in the car for a reason. all I'm saying.
I did make him buy a fire extinguisher. After
You didn't make me. I bought one on my own accord.
we were at O'Reilly's together, and we were. You were already at like a certain amount of money that you were kind of complaining about. I said, just add this fire extinguisher.
Yeah, because I should have bought one on Amazon. That's the problem. I should have bought one on there. But
hey, well, you know what? You never know.
all that matters is, my firefighter friends and family members said that it's the right type for that. I said, okay, whatever. Since they're different ones.
Yep. Well, yeah, fire extinguisher. I think is. I think everyone should have a fire extinguisher in their car. I found one of my fire extinguishers. It was in James's car this whole time, in the passenger seat.
Oh man.
Yep.
Best place to source Coyote.
It used to be Freedom Parts Outlet. We haven't done the part outs. Tuning just took off, which is great. Next Gen Parts Place, John's company. Also, the Parts Farm, the Mars. I feel like there's another one I'm forgetting the name of, but just stay to most of those guys.
Nick Panico doesn't really touch any of that stuff, does he? That blue.
Oh, he was doing some Coyote stuff. So Panico probably pretty legit. You're gonna pay a little bit more for any of these legit companies, but they're gonna be something decent. They know what they're doing. Oh yeah, and
I saw that type. Dude, do you know when I saw that? I immediately looked down at my keyboard. I was like, oh, you know what? Q and A are close to each other. So.
Yeah, LKQ. Yeah,
LKQ is a good spot. Yeah.
I forget about that. But Jason, if you guys don't know, runs a Gen 2 F-150 engine with 100 and something thousand miles in his car.
Is it like 180?
It makes probably 1,000 to the tire. It runs 530 class pretty well. It's been did you say 820 or something like that in the quarter?
He's got the same motor in his car that he has in his truck.
Yeah,
but
they've actually shared parts before.
They have, and I wish we could get him to put a predator blower on it.
Oh, I actually had him thinking the other day
about
putting a predator blower on the truck.
Yeah, dude.
And he was like, "Oh, but I'd be like worried about like towing with it and putting that load on it." I'll be like, "Nah, we'll be good.
We'll be fine."
Yeah,
we're not talking like moon boost. We're talking like
He's been 811 in the quarter.
Oh, there you go. Bring the Marauder to TX2K. Most sleeper car there.
Dude, if this were like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Like TX2K for sure. Nowadays, hell no, I ain't racing that thing on the street in Texas. Get arrested, impounded, and yeah. That guy Murray years ago. You know who that is?
That sounds familiar. But
it's the dude who had the yellow Sunfire Mustang GT 1114 car. I met up with him in DeLand actually. And then he got a red 1314 GT500. Then he got a C706 at the same time. And then his channel was kind of like popping off, doing really well. And then he has disappeared off the face of the earth.
Oh, wow.
Some people say, and I had his phone number in my phone, and I can't find it. But some people say he got arrested, went to prison, which I don't think is true because I've searched his name.
Stalker.
There's a guy that I kind of knew. And we used to talk quite a bit.
Just joking.
And I can't find him anywhere on the internet. I can't find his phone number. Maybe the new update I can find the search thing. Some people say he went into witness protection.
Witness protection.
Yeah, but like he disappeared off the face of the earth, dude. Some people were saying that he was getting into some drugs, some selling. But obviously when
a little bit of Walter White action.
We never know, but he came swinging, right? He had a 1314 GT500, which is an expensive car at the time, and then he had a C7Z right after that. I mean, that's some expensive stuff for someone who only does YouTube
that
for
is quite the come up. Yeah.
With 100-something thousand subscribers. So
we know what that makes.
Yeah.
At least for us.
If you could do one more build in your life, what would it be? I think we talked about it earlier. It would be probably 4GT twin turbo Voodoo clone thing. Super light. What was it? What's
Yeah, the super light. Yeah.
super light? Yeah,
Dylan said, "Damn, y'all are still live."
we are. We are.
Not for much longer, I don't think. It's pretty late.
Yeah.
I'm
11 o'clock.
getting tired. Bed sounds pretty good right now.
Can we get you guys to organize a meet or a cruise? Too much hassle. We did do a show at the old place before we moved out. There's a dyno car show. It was busy. It was
I
crazy.
think overall it was a great success.
I did a car show locally at Desertland in Orlando, which did pretty well. But I didn't really like having the location there because it's like a go-kart mall amusement park combo. It's just a really weird place. Cool place, but weird place. And we had some regular let's just call them NPC type people who were touching cars like it was a dealership, and they were opening doors, and it wasn't a good mix. So but yeah, I'd love to do another car show thing again, meet up. And I used to do Wednesday night meets. It's what a lot of my earlier videos were, revolved around. Was part of my main content was just going to the Wednesday night meet, that I put on and seeing, Lewis's car and my friends' cars and the changes they made. And we would probably, we did a lot of just racing with our 300 to 400 to 600 horsepower cars before they got too fast and before, the street racing thing got
Crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, we used to do that every Wednesday. It was a blast.
Now everybody pulls up to a thing with a parachute on their car.
I don't have a parachute on any of my street cars.
Oh, I know.
I mean, Nightmare is a street car.
Yeah.
Street car because it's in the street car shootout class,
Yeah.
and it has registration and insurance. Wednesday night meet is where I did my first burnout. Yes, I was in the passenger seat with Dylan, and I peer pressured him into doing donuts in what was the orange car. I think it was gray at the time.
Oh boy.
The original orange
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on video too. I think there's a video of when I got him to do his first skids, and now he is a
Certified skidder.
certified addicted to drifting. I love it.
I have a supercharged Marauder 2. What size weld wheels would you recommend on the rear?
We have a 17 by 10 beadlock.
Yeah, actually, on the website, on MustangLifestyle.net, we actually have where you can order the exact wheels that are on the Marauder.
Yeah.
But the sizing, we put in the description the part numbers for the wheels and the size of the wheels, tires that we're running, offset, all that information is actually on there. So.
Yeah, and I can get you anything. I mean, we can do custom wheels too. I don't know your brakes if they change the offset of anything. I'd have to look at mine.
So, I think there's a fair bit of clearance.
I think there's a lot of room on the back. The front, I think there's a lot of room on the front too, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah.
Or did we? No, we had to use a spacer on the GT500.
Yeah.
Not on the Marauder.
Yeah.
Cody Belcher, major OG subscriber here, just getting off work to say hey and best YouTube channel. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh
and man, that's a long work day.
Unless he's in California.
No, that's true too. Yeah,
8.
that's probably
8 o'clock. We're still late.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah. Wednesday night meet. Yeah, that'd be cool to get back into Wednesday night meets.
It'd just be cool to go to a meet. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, I haven't been to car meets. I mean, like the Orlando stuff is always.
Mustang Week was like the last kind of meet thing. So, but nitrous time, right?
Nitrous
Indianapolis
time.
just worked an ass shift. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, bud.
Dang.
Hopefully you don't have to work tomorrow.
Well, got some good news for you. Bradley's putting nitrous on his car. Says 15 people. Well, I guess 15.
15 super chats were sent.
Yes. But we just found out his injectors
Might not work,
out.
so we'll have to figure it out.
If you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of a dry shot with a good standalone, which we have the
I
MS3.
could probably make a 50 shot work on these injectors. Jason said he won't. No, I'm not one to switch up. We'll just have to. You guys just got to give me a little bit of time. He ain't got no nipples. I'll pull them out right now. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, bro.
Cody Belcher, Indianapolis. You
Indianapolis.
should go to PRI this weekend,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, that's
right,
where you
right
need to
near
go.
there. I wanted to go, but heard you can't run the Power by the Hour kit. Trying to run Century Blower, could be wrong. You are correct. It's not easy to run a Century Blower in the Power by the Hour stuff. I would highly recommend using a Volvo electric power steering pump and making your timing cover and accessories factory. And the reason why is because I've seen a few engineered solutions from the Power by the Hour and a few different things. And what ends up happening is when you try to run this different belt system other than the way the Supercharger company designed it, you're just going to get a belt system that doesn't work that well. The Supercharger companies have a lot of time, hopefully, in R&D, and when you add in something else, you are doing the R&D, and you're just going to have a bad time. So, Volvo electric power steering, and then run the alternator in stock location, and solves that. Your AC can go in the stock location on a Coyote. That works perfectly with the Power by the Hour shim kit. So yeah, and we did that on OG and on Brad's ESS setup, and on the Marauder. The Marauder has a 8-rib conversion for the Predator kit, but it has an AC compressor in stock location. It has an electric power steering pump to power the power steering. Were you ever on SVTP? Yeah, I was. I think my handle on there was Mr. AJ's Tech, which is actually my OG name on YouTube, which is also that one that I just typed the message in. But yeah, I was on SVTP. There's probably some old. Actually, you guys want to cringe? Let's see if we can pull up my old posts from SVT Performance when I had OG way back in the day. Let's see if we can find something on here. SVT Performance is actually up and working, which is cool. Your content. I don't even know what we're about to find. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of GT500 posts. Okay, so I posted want to buy. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the first post. I'm looking for a driver's side black leather seat for my 2000 Mustang GT, good condition, or a full set of Cobra seats. Let me know if you have anything. Hey, my buddy has 2 black leather seats.
We should text that number right now. Hey, you still
This
got
is
those
back
2 black
dude,
leather
look at
seats?
this. This is August 8th of 2013.
12 years late, but do you have those by chance?
Okay, so that was my first SVT post, and then
I know what this is. I bet.
This was April 7th, 2014. I swapped the 99 Cobra engine in my 2000 GT. I recently got the car dyno tuned and straightened out a lot of issues I was having, which I went to Pete Performance Dyno in New Hampshire. And it had this noise, basically blah, 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 2000 RPM. Here's a little YouTube video, which that YouTube video is on Mustang Lifestyle, right? The noises that the OG made.
So,
Yeah, I don't know if they're public or not, but yeah, I think they are. And I don't want to say it's a rod bearing, but it could be. I'm very discouraged. I don't want to have to deal with another what that noise game is and dish out even more money for a car that I just want to drive every day and bring with me to college. Well, long story short, I sold the car because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to bring it to college. And I bought an 01 Cobra, and then we bought it back. This guy said hurt motor. Old stuff here. What else we got?
Caden said, cool, thank you. Got to get this car done soon to run some of the RI Blast in Rhode Island boys. Hey, I'd like to check that car out next time we're up in Rhode Island, if I go up there next time.
Yeah.
I went up there for the first time earlier this year.
I want to bring Nightmare up for like some sort of New England dragway, showdown. Get some Get some
We have
friends in.
not had a Coyote swapped new edge sleeve here. It's kind of surprising.
Craig's.
No, I mean,
What's the difference?
no, whatever.
Sorry. It's numbered.
Yeah.
I mean, Craig's definitely looks the part.
Oh yeah, Craig's this part. Craig's
great.
Craig is awesome. All right, well, it is 11:18. I have yawned at least 15 times in the last probably hour.
Key takeaways. Bradley
takeaways.
is gonna put nitrous on his car.
Yeah. At some point, we'll figure that out. Let's see, what else? We got the F-150 video, the 2025 F-150 video we filmed
That's
today.
gonna come. We're gonna film something with this and probably the Cobra tomorrow.
Yeah. We got some videos in the pipeline.
We also got the Navigator. We haven't even talked about the Navigator yet.
Yeah. I don't want to open up that can of worms, and we'll sit here for another
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Just know we got another sleeper build coming.
Yeah, a little low key. Sleeper build. Let's see. We've got a video on Magnum swapping the El Chapo Jr.
Yep.
Still,
Yep.
that one is in the pipeline.
There's one on Jason racing at Street-
OSW.
Street Nationals.
Yep. We got a lot of videos in the pipeline that are on the way out. That'll be out before the end of the year for sure. So. Just gotta
SC
get
Miller,
those.
appreciate the live chat. Marauder at the track, waiting to see it. We got to do that.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
second gear leave tune and hopefully pull out I'd love to see a 980 or 970.
Yeah.
Thanks for the information, Q&A, and hanging out.
Yeah.
From Chris. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it. And for those of you guys who watched the live stream replay, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Quite a few of you guys watched the last one.
Including Lee. We
including
saw
Lee.
Lee comment on it. Yep.
Yeah. So, we appreciate you guys watching. You guys are awesome. So, all right. Well, I think we'll call it quits there.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna go to bed. I'm
get up in the
exhausted.
morning and
Get up in the morning.
do it all over again.
Yeah, do it all over again. And yeah. So, all right. Well, that wraps it. I think. Catch you guys later. Probably not next Friday, I don't think.
What you mean?
What's next Friday?
I don't know.
Next Friday's the 19th, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, my birthday's the day after that, so I got stuff going on that weekend, so I won't be here probably.
Damn, he's bailing on you guys.
Sorry. No, but I mean, I think we should try and do these live streams. I'd like to at least do one of these at least a month, once a month, maybe twice a month. Would be cool. For a couple hours or so.
Okay. Good
I'm
night,
really
guys.
tired. All right, we'll see you guys later.